Hello there. Welcome to my stream. I am Nick and I will be your GM for the night. And tonight we are finally going to be continuing with session 3 of our playthrough of Aliens Chariot of the Gods, which is a cinematic module for the Alien RPG game, which is of course set in the universe created by Ridley Scott's movie back in 1978. And so, last we left off, our players, the Montero crew, decided that in order to escape after their ship, the Montero, self-destructed under Mother's order by an executive order built into her system, left them stranded on the USCSS Cronus. And in order to get themselves moving, they must first repair a couple of devices, I guess, or sections of the ship, which includes the reactor and the comms relay outside the ship. So they separated into two teams. The team that went into the reactor relay stumbled upon one of the creatures that had infested this ship, which eventually resulted in the death of the security officer Reed when our captain, Captain Miller, panicked while attempting to staunch her bleeding, and Reed bled to death. Meanwhile, outside on the ship, consisting of our members Cham, Rye, and Tagalong Flynn, went out to fix the comms relay, and while doing so, Cham succumbed to an infection that was on board the Cronus ship, and he transformed partway through, shattering Flynn's astronaut suit and leaving him to suffocate in the vacuum of space. And now he turns his attention towards his former teammate, Rye, both of them cut off from the rest of the crew, floating in zero gravity in the vacuum of space. And that is where we will start today's session. So, Rye, you watch as Flynn's corpse slowly drift away, frozen, his face and skin blue and cracked, his eyes bloodshot as he drifts slowly away further and further from you. Glass shards from his shattered spacesuit drifting in between the space between him and you. And in front of you, you have your former friend, Cham. Veins spiderwebbing across his skin, his eyes bloodshot, his pupils dilated, and he's now staring at you after having destroyed Flynn's helmet and leaving him to suffocate, and he's now making his way towards you. What are you doing?
Am I on comm with the other person?
Yes, everyone is on comms with each other. But right now, outside, while you're fixing the comm relay, there is only static for you. But for the rest of you, I'll say you do hear like snippets of voices coming from outside, but it is extremely distorted, and you get enough information to know that something is going wrong outside, but you don't know what. But for you, Rai, you are basically on your own for all intents and purposes.
You're next.
Okay.
So what do you do?
Where's my character again? I can't find.
Oh yes, because you're all outside, so there is no map for space. So
Okay.
we're going with theater of the mind for now.
I just float towards slowly.
All right, all right, Rai, what do you do?
I just on comm tell my shipmate,
Mm-hmm.
guys, I think charm is something wrong. Yeah, I think I need to do something. I must do.
Oh, and
I leap forward and push Cham out of the ship.
oh, you're gonna push him and use the vacuum of space to pull him away because there's no inertia. All right, so this will be for both of you a contested close quarter combat roll. So both of you roll your close quarter combat, and whoever has the most success will succeed on this task.
Modifier 0.
Close combat.
2.
Oh, so you need to roll at least two successes, Buck.
Okay.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Oh dear.
All right, so you charge
try.
forward, you kick off like from where the relay is, and you slam onto Cham, and both of you went spinning for a bit. Gung, gung. Oh, I guess there's no sound, but inside your suit, you hear the rattle as the two of you roll against the hull of the ship. Dum, dum. And Cham, you manage to grab a hold onto Rai as she tried to shove you off, and both of you are in each other's arms right now, clutching onto each other. What do you do?
I'm trying to pierce Rai's suit with my arm straight to the chest.
All right, and Rai, what are you doing?
I just try to push him away.
Okay, actually, this one I think might be something different. Let me look at your stat sheet for a second just to see which one makes more sense here. I think agility would make a lot more sense here because you're trying to like kick yourself away from him, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, for Rai, roll me a mobility check, and for Cham, roll me again close quarter combat.
3 successes.
Holy shit!
Stabby, stabby.
Oh, 2. Okay, so it's still 1. So with your hand, you still do 1 damage to Rai. You don't puncture the suit as you just slam, boom. Rai, you feel the impact against your stomach. You take 1 damage.
Okay.
All right. But then you know what Cham is trying to do. He's trying to shove his hand through your suit and pierce it and basically cause you to be sucked out through that tiny little hole that he's trying to make. What do you do now?
I power up my thruster to get away from the ship as far as possible.
Okay. Also, do you not have any points of panic, stress points?
So far I didn't see any.
Okay. Oh yeah, that makes sense because you.
with the thing, right?
Yeah. I would say that for this purpose, you seeing your friend attacking you, you will get 1 stress point.
Okay.
All right, and Cham will not get stress point because he's no longer human.
I'm
But
calm.
yep. Cham.
Murder is good.
Yep, Cham the calm. All right, so Rai, make another mobility roll, and Cham, what are you doing as you watch Rai trying to navigate her
I
suit
am
away?
going to try to pull him back in again for another punch to the gut.
All right, this will also be a mobility roll for you then, because this time you're trying to chase after.
That's 2 successes.
Oh
Oh
God.
my god.
Okay, so Rai,
Murder is good.
you try to fly away. Cham, reach forward. Do you have any talents that you can use, Rai? Because every character has a talent in the top right corner of their character sheet. I don't think you've used yours yet. Oh, hello, Buck, you there?
Hello, yeah, sorry.
Ah, yes. Yeah, I was just asking, what is your, have you used your talent yet?
Not yet, I think.
Okay. Do you want to use it?
Now what are we doing?
Cham, if you allow this move to go on, he is going to grab onto you and pull you down.
Okay, I use it.
Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Your one is the long haul. Once per eye, you may ignore all ones from a single. Oh, okay. So
1S is 1 stress point? Is it 1S?
no, it means it if you roll a 1 on your stress dice. So which you did not. Okay, so it doesn't work right now. Okay, so
Okay, never mind.
okay, so Cham grabs onto your leg and pulls you down. One of his hands clamp onto the top of your oxygen tank on the back. You gain another stress point as he's slowly yanking you down. And Cham, what are you trying to do now?
Simple. Punch a hole through the chest of Rai.
All right.
Again.
Roll close combat. And Rai, what are you doing to escape this?
Close combat.
I think you do have some weapons with you back then when you all were dividing up the equipment.
The only close combat weapon is the cutting torch, right?
All right. You can use that if you wish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got him.
All right. So roll
Use
close
that.
combat. You need only 1 extra success over Cham to succeed on this.
Light him on fire! Light him on fire!
Burn it! Burn it!
Arson!
Oh my god.
Oh dear goodness.
Do you want to use your long haul?
Yes, I use.
Okay, so you use your long haul to neutralize that. And so you take out your blowtorch and you turn on and try to burn it. And I will say, you use your torch, you hit onto the glass of Cham's helmet, and it burns. You can see it becoming to go orange and begins to like sort of like distort. And after a while, you burn right through his helmet, the glass, and it melts, and all of the air sucked out from your helmet, Cham, but you no longer need oxygen. And with that, you continue to reach forward and you punch Cham again and again. Because of the vacuum of space, you couldn't get enough leverage, so you just knock Rai away. But Rai, you take another point of damage.
I die. I mean, finish my HP.
Oh, now roll crit injuries. Click on your token, and then click on crit injuries in the bottom left or the top left corner. And see what injury you sustain. Busted kneecap. All right. So as you sort of burn and then Cham sort of like knock you away, you sort of like roll against the hull of the ship, but this time you land a bit off and you feel a sickening crunch in your right kneecap. And it hurts. You gain another stress point for that. And
Okay.
but thankfully you are floating in space, so this will not come to bite you currently. But due to this, you do have a little bit of distance from Cham. What are you doing? Just so that you know your options, the airlock back into the ship is still open, which means the inside room is still depressurized. So potentially, if you go back inside and slam the door shut quick enough, you can lock Cham out. But that will require you to outrun Cham. What do you do? Do you fight or do you run?
My roll is pretty bad.
You roll all the bad rolls already. Now it should be good.
Yes.
Okay, I run the inside the shutter.
All right, so roll mobility, and Cham, I'm guessing you're giving chase.
Yes.
Okay,
I
so
want to grab his leg.
yeah, I
and
will
then
say
pull him.
you roll mobility, but with -1 because you no longer have the capacity to use your space suit. Okay. Rai, I would like you to roll panic on your character sheet.
Oh, my.
Oh no.
Oh. Okay, 9. Wait, I think 9 might be. Oh god, I miss.
Decent? I don't know.
Yeah, wait,
I don't know
let
the
me.
list.
Funnily enough, I also forgot the list. It's been a month since I played. Okay, you rolled 9, right?
Yep.
Okay, so thankfully, so first, Rai, your stress increased by 1.
Okay.
But this one is not as bad. You, in your pursuit of running away, the blowtorch you had in your hand slips and it drifts off. So you now no longer have that equipment with you.
Aw.
Yeah, and with that, as you're like kicking away, you like fumble. You see Cham pushing himself, just clawing, boom, boom, onto the hull towards you, and eventually you feel one hand grab onto your leg. What do you do?
Oh,
Very stressful, isn't it? Oh, Rai, I need you to also roll oxygen, roll air because you're exerting yourself, so it might consume some oxygen. Okay, so you do not expend any air. But yes, Cham has grabbed hold of your leg again and is trying to pull you back down. What do you do? And he grabbed onto your busted leg, I'll say. So it
Oh.
hurts like shit.
I take out my bow gun and try to shoot the hand.
Alright, roll, shoot. This one, you don't need to roll anything, Cham, for this one because it's not something you can react to.
Shoot is range combat.
Hello, buddy.
Yes, and also roll in your weapon list because it will automatically add the bonus of your bow gun to your roll.
Okay.
Why are you running?
Oh god.
To get
Oh,
away.
shit. Holy
Why
shit.
are you running?
Oh my god.
Okay. Oh, yo. Okay,
Hey,
wait.
Finally.
Yo, okay, so.
He aimed at my hand.
Yeah.
I guess my
Okay.
hand gets blown off.
Yeah, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, you just dealt 8 damage to Cham. Cham, what is your
Yeah.
health?
5 is my max. So 0 to 5, I have 3 extra.
Okay, so okay, so for you, I would like you to roll crit injury as well. Actually, no, you're a xenomorph. No, yeah, roll crit injury for me, Cham. As I will say, with this angle, in a flash of luck, right? You point your bow gun towards Cham. You wanted to aim for his hand, but as he jostles you, your leg hurts and you scream. It misdirects you and you fire. That bolt gun flies towards and Cham roll crit injury. Click on your token and then roll crit injury.
Click on my token. Okay, let me just bring out my token.
But holy
click
shit,
on
this
token.
is
Crit injury. That's 1.
okay. So you fire, you actually strike against Cham's leg, and his leg fall off.
Do I roll 2 more or that's it?
No, that's it for now. Like you are sort of like maimed. You are currently bleeding and drifting a bit, and Rai, you have a short period of time to escape. Oh, there won't be acid blood for now because Cham is not at that stage yet. It's one more type above, if I remember correctly. But yes, you are maimed. You're bleeding out, and Rai, you have a chance. What do you do?
Shut the door properly.
All right, so
Do I still have my hand on his leg or is that
no, now your hand has let go.
okay?
All right, so I will say for this Rai, roll mobility with +1 to it. And basically, if you fail this roll, then Cham will be able to catch up to you.
And I'll get it.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Oh, holy shit. All right. So I'll say with your leg, you're like panicking. You start grabbing onto the side, push, and then you see the doorway, the hatch in front of you. You crawl your way inside, and Cham, you are behind, drifting. And you do not feel the pain. You do not feel the lethargy that is getting to you from your blood loss. So you keep moving and moving. You do not feel yourself slow down, even though you feel Rai getting further and further away from you. And Rai, you push yourself through the airlock, reach out and press the button as it slides shut. And as soon as it slams, Cham, boom, you slam onto the outside of the airlock and you stare in through the tiny window, staring at Rai.
And then
Ashima.
I knock on the airlock. Knock.
Just and Rai, inside I would like you to get another stress point. And now what do you do?
Am I safe now?
Currently you're safe, but the room that you're in is still depressurized. Basically, I think you're in junction C1, yes. So that entire row is still depressurized. So you need to pressurize it before you can open the door out to the rest of the ship. Otherwise, you'll cause explosive decompression and potentially blow the ship up.
Okay.
Oh no.
But yeah, so I mean, it should be easy enough for you to depressurize the room because you are a mechanic, but you are a bit stressed.
Oh yeah. I try to make to the safety. I mean, depressurize and get it back into the ship.
All right, roll contact. You are already in the ship, so you need to roll contact to depressurize. This is not to say that you will fail at this. This is more to see what happens if you potentially fail or panic.
Okay.
Holy shit, Rai, whatever blessing you have to your dice roll, please give some of it to me because this is amazing. You hit onto the button and then you fall onto your leg, and as you do, as gravity takes hold of you again, you land and you twinge onto your leg. But thankfully, you are prepared for this because of your 3 successes, and you are able to maintain the hold. And again, you look out towards the airlock and you see Cham over there continuing to... But you can see by now, yeah, his face is like becoming more and more pale. Yep, the blood loss.
Actually, I would probably stop banging.
So you...
Would my even turn, would Cham still be smart?
By this point, you have lost all faculties. Basically, as it goes on, your intelligence sort of like drop, and you are basically an animal now at this stage.
Oh, so what kind of animal? Monkey? Because I've got a cutting torch.
Now I would say, roll me. Actually, wait, let me look at.
Maybe.
Yeah, roll wits for me to see if you still hold on to what little faculties. Okay, so and you watch Rai as Cham begins to try to use the blowtorch to burn through, and you know if he succeeds in this, it will explosive decompress the junction you're in right now, and you'll get sucked out into space unless you escape, get out of the junction right now, and slam the door shut.
Okay, so do I use the cutting torch now?
Yes, roll cutting torch, and Rai, what are you doing?
Cutting torch a strength roll? Or
No, roll cutting torch itself in your weapons list.
okay.
I get out
Because
from
if
the
it's
room.
strength, I can re-roll twice.
Okay. Oh.
True grit.
Oh, roll again then. And Rai, roll mobility.
Okay.
Wait.
Oh,
okay.
yeah, just roll cutting edge again. Cutting torch.
Ooh.
Okay, so Rai, do you want to push your roll to roll again?
Yes.
Okay, so get 1 extra stress point and roll again.
Oh no.
Okay, so this is what happens. You see him burning through the airlock, and you sort of like panic. And I need you to roll panic roll again, Rai. 12. Okay, so you scream your lungs out for 1 level. So you can decrease your stress point by 1, but anyone who can hear you must make immediate panic roll, but no one is here to hear you. So you sort of like try to push yourself up towards one of the doors within the junction you're in, trying to get your way out. But then I will say that you put the pressure on the wrong side of your leg, and you feel the kneecap get back to you, and you stumble onto the ground, and you just let out a scream of pain as Cham continues to burn through the door. And I will say, Cham, you need to roll 1 more time to burn through, because this is a fairly thick hull.
Okay. Ooh.
Okay, and Rai, you have 1 more chance.
Do I increase my stress level? Because it says each push increase your stress level.
No, because you no longer feel stress.
Then do I just permanently always have true grit twice?
No, true grit. What does it say on the ability?
You can push any skill roll based on strength twice, not just once like other characters. Each push increases your stress level by 1.
Oh, well, theoretically, yes. All right, you can roll again. Holy shit. All right, Rai, roll mobility again as you're stumbling to try to get out of this death trap that you're in.
Right, roll.
Yeah, you need at least 2 successes. Do you want to push the roll?
Yes.
Okay, roll again. Add 1 stress point and roll again. Oh my god, I'm sweating actually.
I'm stressed just listening to
Buck
this.
is trying so hard to survive.
Exactly.
I'm not even involved. I'm so stressed right now.
Yeah.
I'm sweating so hard.
All right, right.
I think-
Yeah.
Nothing.
Okay.
It's okay, continue.
All right, I'll roll panic again.
Oh my god.
Okay, so you continue to scream as you try to pull yourself up towards it, and I'll say, as your finger is about to reach the button to open the door, the door into the door. The airlock door blows open, and Cham, the door does slam into you, and you are sent flinging out into the open of space. And Rai, I need you to make a strength roll, as you are being yanked out by explosive decompression as well. If you fail this, you are out the airlock.
Oh.
Do you want to push this roll?
Yeah.
Okay, add 1 stress and roll.
Hey, but just now I screamed. Did I reduce one?
Oh yeah, you reduce 1, yes. And then roll your strength again after you push.
Oh.
Oh my god, alright. So you continue holding on to the door that you're like trying to open, but now, Rai, you are left with a difficult decision. You managed to hold on. Cam has been flung into the vast reaches of space, but the airlock door has been pulled open. For you to save yourself, you must open one of these doors and pull yourself in. But to do that, you risk decompression on other parts of the ship. So, in order for you to survive this right now, I would say that for the purposes of this, you are like on this door over here, this right door. No, wait. I think we're on the wrong map. Wait, let me toggle through the different maps to see where... No, not this one. Where is the airlock entrance again? I don't remember. Shit. Is it on this one? Yes, it's on Junction 1A. So, oh, wait, you're all not here. Okay. Alright, so, Rai, you are inside Junction 1A right now. You are clinging onto the north door over here. In order to save yourself, you must open this door, but in so doing, you will compromise this entire corridor and the entire northern part of the Deck A ship. So what do you do?
One last try. Can I just shoot again, Cham?
No, Cham is gone. When he breached through the airlock door, the door gets pulled off and he's knocked and he's flung out.
Also, I'm all alone.
Yes, you're all alone. Now it's just you against Vacuum.
How?
Yeah, and I'll say by this point, all of the air has been sucked out of the entire tube from Junction A1 all the way to C1. So you are now floating, but there is no way to depressurize the room again because the airlock door is gone. So to open this, you risk another explosive decompression. But that is the only thing that you can do to save yourself.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Oh, roll air again. Because a lot of horrible things have happened. Oh wait, roll it 2 times because you screamed twice. Okay, so decrease your air supply by 1. By 2, okay, decrease your air supply by 2.
Okay.
Okay, so what's your decision? Right. Actually, you know what? While you are going through this, I'll give you some time to think about this. We're gonna cut back to the others and oh god, Ark, you said that you're playing Clayton now, right?
Yes. So, Cham is just.
Yep, he has been flung off into space.
Okay. Clayton it is.
Alright, I have given you access to Clayton's character sheet. And if I remember correctly, she is in Deck B with John's, helping him to repair Ava 6. So we will get to you shortly.
Okay. I need Clayton's agenda.
Okay, Clayton's agenda is already filled in the top left corner of the personal agenda.
Okay.
Alright, and for now, we're gonna move back to Deck C to where Miller and Davis are. So both of you in the aftermath of killing this abomination, and Miller, you failing to save Reed as she bled to death inside the reactor room. Both of you are just standing, are just there in the reactor room. What are you doing? And as you're all like trying to come to grips with what has happened with the death of this person in your hands, Miller, you begin to hear static of scream and growls across your in your headphones, both you and Davis, of Rai and Cham outside. What are you doing?
Hearing it, I don't get panic, right?
Yes, I'll say both you and Davis get 1 stress point from hearing all of this, but you all don't panic yet.
Okay,
Gosh.
But yes,
I ping them and then I'm like, are you guys okay? There's a lot of screaming. What's going on?
more static. And they do not hear you. Basically, what's happening outside right now is happening right now. Everything, the entire section we're going through, but they're cut off. And then after a while, and then their comms died. And now it is just the two of you here.
But ship will have some kind of emergency airlock.
Yeah, you are in the emergency airlock, of which the airlock door has been torn apart.
I mean, the whole ship, will it be any alarm for the whole ship?
No, because the ship is on emergency power when Mother turned back on. So what has happened right now has and also what has happened to the airlock door has not technically happened yet for the people inside.
Oh,
Yeah, so we have gone back in time a little bit to see what is Miller and Davis up to. Okay, but also for two, I just as a short reminder that the two of you are here in order to clean up the reactor room in order to get it ready.
Yeah. I need to drag the bodies out then.
Okay, so Miller is attempting to drag the bodies out. Davis, what are you doing?
I think that I wanna do this. I wanna do this as fast as possible. So I'm also helping. I'm helping Miller out as much as possible.
Okay.
Just to like get it like go faster.
All right.
Because all the screams kind of like worried me a little bit. So I was like, okay, we gotta move faster. We gotta get this done and dusted.
All right. I'll say the two of you are able to move the bodies easily enough to push aside. And as soon as both of you move the body, it is a bit sickening. I will say again, you all get another stress point, just, carting bodies and smelling their blood and stuff like that. But
I'm gonna be beyond stress already though.
you still have the Nepro leave with you if you wish to take it.
Later when I'm more stressed.
Take drug.
Yep, drugs
I
are good
think-
for you.
Stop.
What is this? What is nerves of steel?
Nerves of is it in your character sheet?
Yeah.
Okay, wait, let me see. Wait, where is Nerves of Steel? I don't see it.
Next to close combat. Next to the stress level bar. Right next to it.
Oh, Nerves of Steel is a talent.
Oh,
So you
okay.
check that if you have that talent, and it will automatically do something to your character sheet to implement that, but you don't have it.
Okay. So should I take?
Yeah, I
want.
I just look at your character sheet. You have 9 stress points. Holy
Yes,
shit.
that's why I say it's really beyond.
What?
I
You
need
talking
to take.
about? You have to take it.
Yeah, I'll take the
Really?
med.
All right. So as you
Yeah.
help Davis push the body out, you stab the thing inside you, and you dispense. Actually, you take it, you eat it, and after a while, you feel your heart rate begin to stabilize, and you remove all of your stress point.
Oh,
And
okay.
yep. And as that happened, the entire ship shakes, and you all know it to be a sign of explosive decompression. You all get 1 stress point.
Mm.
Just to do that. Just.
Yep.
Have a little mercy, yeah.
Sorry, this game requires me to show no mercy.
I mean, you were like, yeah, you can take the Nepro leaf, and it's like, if you were to take another one, I think you would have almost gone to max, because you had
Yeah,
like what?
I'll probably. Yeah, I am gonna be in max.
Yeah. Now, actually, yeah, I think max will not be a good thing. Trust me.
You think?
Yeah, and also stress points can help you all out. Double-edged sword. But yes, you feel the ship jerk, and you know this to be a sign of explosive decompression. And the first thing to come to both of your heads is Rai and Cham are outside. if explosive decompression has occurred, then something has gone really wrong outside, but you have no way of making contact. What do the two of you do right now? Do you stay the course or do you do something else?
We done at the reactor there.
No,
We're done.
no, you have not begun cleaning the reactor yet. That takes 3 turns of work, so 30 minutes, and a heavy machinery roll.
But in order to get the thing started, we need the reactor, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I
No
think we
matter-
focus.
Yeah.
Yes, theoretically.
I think if both of us react, if the both of us focus on the reactor, can it like go faster?
Yes, depending on
Yeah.
your rolls.
Okay.
Okay,
We're
okay.
gonna we're gonna
Correct.
do it quick.
Okay, so both
Yeah.
of you roll heavy machine. Actually, one of you roll heavy machinery with the other one helping. Which one of you want to take the roll?
I got 0.
Oh, I got 1.
Okay, then I'll help them.
Okay, so Davis, you get a +1 to your roll
Okay.
on the heavy
plus
machinery.
1.
Then I
Okay,
roll
so
heavy machinery just like that, right? With
No,
modifier.
no. Davis will roll. Your help gives her a +1.
Ah, okay. Got it.
1. Did I wait? Is that a +1? Did I +1 that?
Okay, wait. Oh my God, you have only stress points in your roll for heavy
Wait, why do
machinery.
I only have 5? Oh, wait, why do I have only stress points?
Yes, that is very strange.
Yeah, wait, what?
Do you have
Okay,
heavy
hold on,
machinery 0?
No, I have 1.
Yes, you have 1. I think you pressed on something, but regardless, you rolled less dice than you needed, and you still succeed anyway. So I will just consider this a success for you. But yeah, figure out what's going on there because that is not right.
Wait, hold on. Let me try and roll again. It just
Okay.
like
Yeah, but we won't take this new roll. Just
oh.
holy shit. Okay, but yes.
What did I do just
That's
now?
like
Okay, wait.
Okay, so the two of you.
Then-
Yeah, that is awful, man. That is awful. But yes, the two of you begin to clean the reactor.
Oh, okay, like that. Okay, like
Yes.
that.
With both of you on it, instead of taking 30 minutes, it will take you 15 minutes instead. So it is less time. So you reduce it down to essentially 1 turn of work. And as you're like sort of scrubbing it, we're gonna go up to the deck, and focus on Clayton and John's. So over here, Clayton, you are sort of like standing by the hollow display table, waiting for the others to come back, and you see John is currently working on Ava 6. What are you doing?
Can you work faster?
Look, this would go much faster if you offered your help.
Fine.
All right, you come and help him, and as you do, just so you know, I'm not sure if I already assigned it to you, but in your character sheet you should have like some items. Wait, let me open so that
Oh,
I don't accidentally.
Hard.
Yes. Okay. So the key. Okay, wait. Let me look at some stuff on the character sheet. There should be something here for you, specifically for Clayton, because you are.
I just have 2 things.
Yeah, but the key card is important for you. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Ark, I am going to PM you on Discord
Ooh.
of some stuff.
All right.
Okay. Okay, excuse me. This is the part where we all play elevator music.
Oh, wait. Yeah, it's just random sounds that we're making.
Oh god, what is this?
Do we have sponsors? Advertisements?
The coconut nut is a big nut.
No, you ruined it. This is supposed to be jazz music.
Oh, is it? I thought you
No
were going.
lyrics.
I thought you were actually doing the coconut song, but in a.
Oh no. Maybe subconsciously. I don't know.
Doing peer elevator music. Tequila.
Okay, I have sent you some information. These are things that you have. So just take a moment to read through it. Wow. It just make me a general contact role right now to show you helping Johns. So I can narrate that while you read.
Okay, contact. Submit.
Oh, okay. So with
I
you.
am actually smart.
Yep, for some reasons. You help Johns with Ava 6, and somehow Clayton, despite you being essentially a corporate, you're a corporate suit. That is who you are. But you've been around synthetics enough to know how they work, seen how their systems are put together, and you are able to help Johns with Ava 6. And as you are sort of like helping, you are able to help him fix up Ava much faster than intended. And I'll say about like maybe while you're like 80% of the way through, the entire ship shakes as the familiar sign of, or rather you all are not familiar with it, but you all know the signs. You've all been briefed on this kind of stuff during your training, and you know that explosive decompression has happened at one point. A part of the ship has been breached. You get 1 stress point.
Okay. Just a quick question.
Yes.
Have we already gotten the train, the thing,
The what?
the train, the draconic train?
The
Oh yes, the vials, right? I think some of you took it from the science lab, right, or the med lab.
thing they took it.
Yes, Flynn took it, and then I will say that bag he left inside the bridge with all of you before he went off to do the spacewalk.
No, the which one?
Yeah, those vials. I know you all took it inside like a bag,
Yeah.
but then we never really specify where you all left it when you all split up and go do your repairs.
Maybe we'll leave it there because there's more people there. But we already took the jab, so that's why
Yes,
Miller took the jab.
yes, all of
I
you.
think
Yeah.
all of us took.
Yes, all of you took the jab, but no, this isn't the jab. This is the actual vial itself with the black goo inside.
Oh.
Yes,
Eh?
yes, I think
Oh.
that will be in the bridge because Flynn took it, and then before he left, he would have just left it in the bridge because that is where it's safest.
There is 4 medical kits and 6 doses of Neproline.
But some of them have been used already.
I used 1,
Yes.
and then one personal med kit for the NPC. So now we have 3 personal med kits.
All right. But yes, that is what you have, Clayton. What are you doing? And I would say, as you felt that, you hear John go, "What the hell was that? What's going on outside?"
Doesn't matter. Just
What?
get Ava up.
All right. And then as he said that, he goes back to work, and then with a jerk, Ava's eyes open and her body twitches a bit, and then she looks up and goes, Captain Johns. Clayton, you're up.
Oh, finally, you're up.
Yes, I apologize. I failed in my mission. I was compromised. And she sort of reaches one hand almost stiffly up towards the back of her head where the injury you saw earlier was at. And then she looks around. Where is the rest of the crew? And she pushed herself to stand up in front of the two of you. And then Johns will go, "There's not many of us left." And then Ava looked at the two of you. "What do you need me to do?" And Clayton, what do you say?
Well, for starters, you can go and get me the strand.
Of course. And she's gonna go over. I'll say that Flynn left it here. And she
Yep.
grabs the bag and hoists it up and then comes and stands over here.
Okay. And then there's only what's his name with me?
Yeah, John.
So I have it now.
Yeah, you have this Draconis strain with you.
So I heard the explosion, and Flynn and Cham and
Yeah, Flynn, Cham, and Rai are outside. As far as you're concerned, the three of them are outside when the explosive decompression happened. So whatever happened, it probably involved the three of them.
oh, they're probably dead.
All right, so what do you
Okay.
do now? You have
So,
basically taken command right now. John doesn't have the backbone to lead.
So I just tell them to go and help out with the reactor. Yeah, just go help them out with the reactor.
Okay, and are you
I'll
following
need
them?
to do something.
Okay. As you do that, and then John's gonna. Are you sure? We should
Yes.
stick together.
Do you want me to repeat myself?
No.
Good.
All right. And John's go. Come on, Ava. Let's go. And Ava will walk, and the two of them will leave.
I will head to my suite.
All right, you will head to your suite. Okay, I'll just move your token there first. And in the meantime, we will go back to who is probably the most stressed person in this table right now. Buck, what are you doing as with Rai as you're just floating out there in Junction A1?
The only choice I have is open the
Yes.
door.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do that.
All right, so you are going to open the door, and I'm guessing you're gonna like try to like hold yourself, like buckle yourself down as strong as possible so that you don't get ripped out again as the air pressure sort of like compromises you.
Yeah.
So I'll say you do that, and then you sort of like take a deep breath, a couple of deep breaths to stabilize yourself, and then you hit the button. This door opens, and I need you to roll strength again. And this time with a +2 because you have secured yourself.
Okay.
Do you want to push the roll?
Yes.
All right, add 1 stress point and roll.
Again, +2.
Yes, with +2. Oh, thank God! All right, so
Oh my god.
Whoa.
yo, Buck, man, your luck.
It came back.
You have to expel all the bad luck in the beginning and then you roll like a
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Oh my God.
Okay, so you hit that, the door
Hey.
open, and again, and again, the entire ship shakes. So the rest of you, Miller, Davis, Clayton, you all felt that the ship lurch a bit, and then you float. After a while, you're just strapped in tight. You grab on. You feel the buckle that you're on a bit, but then eventually, it is now back to 0 gravity again, and you pull yourself out through this door. On the other side, you hit the button, the door closed, and now you are currently inside this corridor here in 0 gravity, and yeah, when you open the doors, there's no guarantee that you can stabilize unless you can get to an area, sort of like a control panel, in order to depressurize the ship itself. Or sort of like turn on the internal, like you open the door to let the oxygen flow into the vacuum so that it eventually stabilizes, but that is, again, quite dangerous.
Where am I now?
You are in this junction here right now, so you can just drag your token and put yourself here.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, let me just shrink you down a bit because that is massive. All right, there you go. But yes, you are currently floating here a bit. And you can also feel like, as you're like sort of like floating here, you can hear a sort of like sound, and you look and you see over here, the airlock door is like vibrating as sort of like, because there's a tiny, you know, those airlock in like alien movies, they look like sphincters. So there's like a tiny hole in the middle. And so like air is like being sucked out through that tiny hole, causing like this sharp whistle, and it's causing like this, the entire thing to sort of like a bit. I do not know if that is how it actually works in real life, but this is Alien. I am going for drama. So, you feel all of that happening to you. What do you do as you float there?
What was my previous injury?
Your busted kneecap.
Oh, bastard.
Yes.
Can I still walk?
You are floating right now because it's still zero gravity in here.
Oh, okay.
But obviously you need
I-
gravity to come back, because otherwise you cannot leave this room.
How do I do that?
Basically, you have to open enough doors to let the oxygen come in to fill the vacuum, and pray it doesn't destabilize the ship and cause the ship to tear itself in half.
I try to open some door.
Okay, so you're opening the mother door up ahead.
Can I open the other door?
Yeah, easy enough. You go there, you open again. I'll say this one you don't need because the air pressure is not as strong. It flows in, you sort of like get knocked like towards like the center a bit. You jostle a bit, your leg gets hurt a bit, but then eventually sort of like things are beginning to stay, because oxygen is still being pumped throughout the rest of the ship through the airlock, which is why it's causing the whistling sound as it sort of like buckles a bit because there's too much pressure. And then eventually, I'll say that you know to do this. You just go to one of the airlock, you press it, and cause the sphincter to open and cause the air to fill in faster, and eventually you fall back onto the ground. I would like a gigantic disclaimer here that I do not know if this is how zero gravity works in space, but yeah, I'm doing it this way because it's all I know. But
Because you can.
yes, and because I can. Rule of drama and cool, not reality.
I don't think any one of us know, so it's fine.
We have no
It's fine.
we have no scientists among us or astronomers, so it doesn't matter. But
We
yes.
don't do science in this house.
Yep. But yes, Rai, you are now back on ground, and as you do, your legs is like jelly, your kneecap hurts, and you slump onto the side because you are technically at 0 hit points, so you are broken.
Oh,
But as you do, you feel back inside this ship on board the Cronus, you hear static in your comms unit again. You have comms with the rest. What do you do?
oh, hey guys, I'm badly injured. My knee is very serious injured now. So I'm near the junction A. Can anyone come and help me out? Anyone?
All right, Davis and Miller, you hear this, as do you, Clayton.
Clayton chooses to ignore.
Of course. All right, so Miller and Davis, how do the two of you respond?
What are we doing right now?
you're-
Did we finish the
I'll say
reactor?
Paying the
I
reactor.
say by this point you are like partway through. I say you have 3 more minutes. You're 3 more minutes left before you feel again another as the ship shakes again. So the two of you also get another stress point. Clayton, you do as well
Oh my god.
for the second explosive decompression.
Oh goodness.
Okay.
I think I calm back. I'm like, can you hold on for a couple more minutes?
Okay. As you say that, Johns will speak up. Wait, where are you, Rai? Ava 6 is online. The two of us are heading to join your crew at the reactor relay. Miller, do you have everything locked down there? Do I have your permission to go help your teammate, your crewmate?
Yes, you have.
All
You
right.
have the permission.
All right, let's go, Ava 6. And with that, Rai, you hear over a comms, John's going, we are on our way to you, just hang on tight.
Yeah, sure. Thanks, guys.
All right. And with that, we're gonna cut. Actually, the two of you are still cleaning the airlock, so we're gonna go back to Clayton. What are you doing? You're heading towards the corporate suite, right?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so on your way, I would say, I'm guessing you're doing this stealthily.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes, I am.
roll stealth for me.
Stealth. Where is stealth?
Or I think it's under mobility. I don't remember if there's a
No,
stealth.
agility. Mobility is under agility. So
Okay, yeah, so that makes sense. Yeah, so roll mobility for me.
okay. Oh no.
Do you push?
Yes.
Okay, add 1 stress point and roll again.
Ability.
Wait, where the hell is my...
Nothing.
Okay, so let's go with what happens there. Okay, so you begin to make your way through from the deck past the vestibule, the armory, and junction 1B, which is closed. And you go through, open the door, go through, and now you are inside this stairwell here. I'll say you're not inside yet. So you arrive there, and you can see that your door is still shut. You head towards it, you key in your code, it opens, and then now you step in. And your wardrobe, this is a fairly large area that at one point can be considered luxurious, but the bed is now soaked with blood. The couch cushion stuffing is all torn out, and all of the furniture in the room is destroyed. And I will say that while you're inside this room, there's also a couple of things in here of note to you. So beneath the mattress of your bed, there is a pack of illegal stimulants that you can use to eject into your ocular cavity, which is basically your eyeball, and it reduces your stress level to 0. So Art, Clayton, I would like you to roll a d6 to determine how many doses are left of this stimulant.
All right. E6 has been rolled.
Okay, so yeah, so there are 4 of these stimulants left. Do you take them?
Yes, I grab all of them.
Okay, so you have 4 ocular stimulants. So inject it into your eye. You know, something like Silco from Arcane. That kind of deal.
Oh, no.
Yes, I don't eject them yet.
Yeah, makes sense. All right. So now that you're inside the corporate suite, you look around, you don't see any movement. It is dark. But there is enough light for you to catch on, like the emergency lights is on. So what do you
Okay.
do?
I just grab my stuff from the wall safe.
Okay.
Beep, boop, boop.
So you head to the wall safe, and then you key in the code, and it opens. And inside, you see exactly where you have left the stuff, and your modular computing device that contains all the data of the science mission to LV1113. You take that, and you put it away into your pack, and then you reach in, and you grab another duffel bag. You open it to check, to make sure everything's inside. They are $1 million in rare cash bills. You zip it up, you sling it over your shoulders. Now what do you do?
So right now I have what I need, which is the strain, right?
Yes, you have the strain, you have the MCD, and you have your cash.
Okay. The escape pod is in my walk-in closet, right?
Yes.
Okay. Goodbye.
All right. So,
Peace.
So in character, stop.
yeah. So as you're like heading towards the EEV, you're about to key in the code. You hear a soft, the sound of an airlock opening. And then
Where?
you turn to look behind you, and you see right across from your open door of the corporate suite, that airlock over there just has turned open, and you can see the beginning of one spindly pale limb stepping out of it.
Ooh,
What
I slammed the door behind me shut first.
all right, you quickly this will be a mobility roll.
Okay. Oh, buddy. Push.
Ooh.
All right, so you instantly
I can push it, right?
if you want.
Okay. If I don't push it,
Yeah.
it'll be okay.
Don't push.
One way to find out.
Don't
Push.
push. Don't push.
Okay,
please.
so
Push.
add a stress point
Fuck
and
it.
roll.
Let's
Oh my god.
Shit.
I told you not to push. I told you not to push.
No.
You didn't listen.
It's for the
Nobody listens to me.
spray.
Okay, so roll your panic.
This is so fucking in character. I love it so much. Okay. Panic.
Asshole.
Where is the panic button again?
In your character sheet, in the middle, like top-ish area, there should be a word that just says panic. Press that button.
Yes. 5.
Oh,
Oh,
you keep it
less than
together. You just
Oh,
barely
I'm
keep
good.
it together.
What?
So I'll say you managed to hit. You like, and then you hit the button. The door closes just as you see a pale, elongated head stick out and look at you as the door shuts. And then you hear.
Okay, pot now, pot.
All right.
now.
So you instantly hit.
You know the frantically elevator press button.
Yeah, yes, so you are currently in your panic trying to press onto the button to key in your code. So this will be another mobility roll.
Okay.
You're stressing me out, man. You're
1-1.
stressing me out.
Okay, do you want to push?
Well, you know me. Just fucking push
Okay,
it.
one more stress point and roll again.
Okay.
Oh, holy shit. All right, you are able to keep yourself together, key in the button. The door opens, and then you step inside. As you do, your door opens. The door to the corporate suite opens. And sphincter like mouth opens and the inner jaw sticks out and is about to lunge at you. What do you do?
I'm inside, right?
No, the door just opened as the door behind you opened and it's about to jump.
Can I empty the full clip of my pistol into it while like backing up into the?
All right, roll firearms, roll range combat
Okay.
with your gun in the weapons section.
Attack. Pew pew, motherfucker. Oh.
Okay, so this is what happens.
Okay.
Yeah, just I don't know if you can push. No, I don't. Yeah, no, you can, because if you panic while using a weapon, it means you empty your entire clip.
Which is exactly what I want to do.
Yes. Okay. So you turn around and you begin to fire frantically at the creature. Okay, wait. Let me drag one of these creatures into the. There it is. Here it is. It is right here. Okay, it is not that big. Okay, it is like trying to come in. You fire your gun, and so I'm gonna. So I think with that roll, I think you just do base damage with just 1. So I'm gonna roll armor to see if it takes any damage or not.
It says 1 damage and 2 bonus, so I'm not sure what that.
Oh, the bonus is how many extra dice you roll.
Okay.
Okay, so it does hit it. You fire it, and dash, and it lunges back, but it does get in range of you, and it's gonna make one of its attack on you. We will see what happens. Oh. Okay. So the creature, you take out and you fire a gun, pum pum, you strike it in the shoulder, it falls on the ground, and then as it does, you continue firing, pum 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 pum. Its tail whips right through the air and cuts you for 2 damage. Actually,
okay.
3 damage.
Okay, that's over.
Okay, roll
So-
critical injury. Click on your token and roll crit.
I
you-
cannot click on my token over there, so I'm gonna drag one more.
Oh wait, does this one you cannot click?
Yeah, that one I cannot
Oh,
click.
I'll just delete that one then.
Fine. No. Critical injury. Artery cut.
Oh, it is fatal in 1 round. Holy shit.
Oh my god.
So that
Yes.
tail actually cuts you, I'll say, right under the armpit, and blood just pours from it. And you, so you have 1 turn left with this creature right in front of you. What do you do? As you can feel your visions blurring, your entire arm going numb as you lean against the wall.
Is the door closed yet?
The door is not closed. It's still open.
Door closed.
Okay.
Closed door.
Okay, so roll mobility with a -2
Mobility.
to
is
see
on
if you
minus
can reach it before it leaps onto your face.
minus. Me. Oh,
Oh, nice.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So you are able to hit onto it, and the door, one of its hand gets underneath, like it sort of like gets its head through, and it's like trying to crawl in, but then the door hits onto the side of its head, causing it to slip out, but its hand gets caught, and you hear it scream, and eventually you hear a sharp, as it probably rips its arm off and stumbles back, and you hear a loud shriek as it begins to retreat and echo away. But as it does, you're leaning against the wall over there, panting, continuing to bleed from that injury that it left on your arm, bleeding out. And as your vision fades from blood loss, what is the last thought to go through your head, Clayton?
Fuck.
You're like, "Ah, you were so close." And with that final bitter word in your mind, your vision goes black and you stop breathing. And
Alright.
choose another character.
You just got a new one, and you gotta pick another one.
The only one available is Ava 6,
Ava
right?
and John's. Because Rai
Ava.
survived against all odds.
Okay, I'll take Ava then.
Alright, so you are now the android. Okay, I will assign Ava 6.
Let's go. Speed run Ava.
Run through all the characters, man.
Yeah, man. Later we die, then how? We just die lor.
Return in the ghost. Return in the ghost. We haunt.
Oh my god. Alright, so you have Ava 6's stats now. Just take this moment to familiarize yourself with your third character in as many sessions, and we're gonna go to the reactor relay room, which is in Dexy. Okay, so by this point, I will say the two of you, Miller and Davis, have completely finished cleaning up the reactor. So what do you do?
Since someone is going to save, gonna save Rai, so I guess we go back to the main place. After this, I've forgotten what we need to do. We need to activate back everything, right?
Yes,
We need to make the ship able to work.
yes, but the thing is,
Yeah.
you all were not able to fix the comms relay because of what happened outside with Cham. So you are, of the 3 things you need to do, you've completed 2, but the last one failed. So you do not have comms relay.
Huh. Hmm.
Comms relay is for like reaching out to other other like ships and stuff. Is it like like outside?
Yes, it's
Or is it
outside.
like
So
okay?
in order to fix it, another one of you, but of course you haven't learned that yet from Rai. Actually, you are in conversation with Rai right now over the comms unit. So I'll say,
Yeah.
Rai, do you tell your captain about the failure of your tasks?
Yes, I tell them everything.
All right. So yes, I would say over the course of the two of you cleaning the relay and Rai just sort of like panting over there, getting her bearings back, she relayed to you what happened outside. That Cham seems to have transformed and killed Flynn and almost killed her, and in the process decompressed. And so Rai was not able to fix the relay. The relay.
The point that we need Rai to talk so that she would not fall into being unconscious.
Mm-hmm.
So you need her to talk.
All right.
So she relay everything.
Yes.
all right. Awesome.
Keep talking.
So one more thing that we need to do. Is there any other way that we can do that, or that's the only way to fix the relay com?
Yeah, the comm array. Yes, so not comm relay. Sorry.
The com array. Yes. So that's the only way.
Yes, and also the comms array is, if I remember correctly, is not just for you to make contact with other people. It is also what you home in on to know where you're going. It helps with navigation.
Okay, so very important lah. So have to fix lah.
Yeah, that's why
Like
it was
that,
one of the 3
definitely.
tasks.
Uh.
And the thing is, Rai would also have told you that the airlock is compromised. You cannot go through from there.
Is there another way? Can I talk to Mother? Can I find out whether
Yeah,
is there another way?
yes, you also cannot talk to Mother because that area is where Rai comes through. So that corridor is explosive decompression if you open the door.
Oh my
Then
god.
how are we gonna save Raya?
No, Rai, you can still get to her in that corridor that she's in. You just cannot go to where Mother is to talk to her directly. Because that corridor is fucked.
Oh man.
Is there a way to talk to Mother like some other way?
A more limited version of it through some of the consoles around the ship. But even then, you all will know that there is another way, because remember, Davis, you got onto this ship aboard the Daisy through the cargo hold. So that is another way that you can go out in Deck D, but that one would require you decompressing the entirety of Deck D and most of Deck C to do it, so it is a risky maneuver, but it is the only way you can think of to go out of the ship right now.
Amazing.
And it will also be a much further walk to the comms array.
Yeah, that was how I was thinking also.
Yep.
It's gonna be very far though.
Yeah. So, but that is the only avenue available to all of you right now to fix the comm array, unless you all want to risk traveling blind.
Think blind. How blind is blind?
Blind.
Yeah, how blind is blind? Like completely blind or like
Blind as in you will have to rely on your star navigation charts instead of any radio signals to home in on.
Question: does an android need to breathe?
No.
Can't Ava 6 just go out and fix it?
Oh.
It doesn't need to be decompressed, right?
Yes. I mean, yeah, this conversation is happening to everyone. So, Ava 6, is that something you would recommend?
Yes.
Okay, yes. So, yes, Ava does not need a suit potentially, but again, a synthetic is built out of organic material, so she will still need to be inside a spacesuit. She just doesn't need the oxygen that comes with the spacesuit.
not good enough, right?
Yeah, because otherwise her synthetic skin will start to crystallize and harden, and then she will not be able to move, and her synthetic blood will also crystallize. So she will still need the spacesuit to protect her from the vacuum of space. She just doesn't need the oxygen.
I can go out in a spacesuit.
Well, you can hear John's voice. Well, it is the only avenue we've got, short of us just traveling blind, choosing one direction and sailing and hoping for the best. But, wait, Ava 6, what is your Comtech score?
It is a 2.
And what is your...
Wait, no, it is a 3.
Oh, that is actually way better than I expected.
Yes.
All right. I guess... So Johns is going to defer to you. So, Miller, what do you say? It's your call.
Yeah, we can do it. We can try. That's the only way we can do. So we can try.
All right. So, do we send her out alone, or should we send someone with her?
Sending another person will be too risky. So can you do it alone?
I will
Ava.
try.
All right. So, Johns will say, so I guess all of us stay clear of Deck D and Deck C. Keep inside. Do not open any doors. And then once we depressurize, Ava, you go for a spacewalk. But first, and now we are gonna go back to Rye.
Yeah.
Okay, and it is by this point that Johns and Ava 6 will arrive. And so, Archie, I can just drag Ava 6 in with you.
Okay.
Okay, so the two of you eventually finally stumble upon Rye just lying over there. You all know not to use the junction, so you all will arrive through this stairwell and emerge in this corridor over here. Yeah, let me just move you and shrink Ava 6 down because she is not 9 feet tall. Okay. And so the two of you emerge there and you see Rye is sitting. And you know what, Buck, just tell me, what is Rye's condition right now in the time that she spent lying there?
I just lying down, regain my stamina. Can I medical aid myself?
Yes, but it is with a -1, I think.
Can I do that now? Before when they come.
I mean, you can try, but just so you know, if you fail this roll, you do damage to yourself, and you will have to roll crit injury on yourself.
Okay, never mind.
Yes.
Don't take the risk. Don't
Okay.
Don't need. Someone is coming for you anyway.
All right, but yeah, eventually, I'll say, Rye, you're just sitting over there waiting, and then eventually you hear tung, 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 tung. And for a second you panic a bit. Then the door opens, and you tense up, and then you see Johns and a woman that you've never met before emerge, which you gather is Ava 6, come and you relax. And then Johns turn and look at you. Wow, you look like you've been through the grinder.
Yeah, definitely. There's one way to say it. Yeah.
So he will come forward and then turn to Ava 6. Well, Ava, you're more skilled than me in this department.
Mhm.
Okay,
I
actually,
can.
are you? Wait, let me. What is John's medical? Oh, he
What
has
is
0
John?
medical. He has 4 empathy, so he still has 4 to it. What is Ava's one?
Ava has 2 medical, 4 empathy.
Oh, okay, so your one's better. So John's will help you with this, so you get a +1 to your medical aid roll.
+1.
Yeah, and also just so you know, as an android, you will never get stress, but you also cannot push your dice.
Okay.
So you have to take what you get. Oh, why didn't no rolls happen?
Whoop.
Did I
Try again.
did I set the
-1.
macros wrong for medical aid?
Yep. Macro wrong.
Oh god. Okay, give me a moment. All right, back cue elevator music. Oh, g- wait. Why did nothing? Oh yeah, I was able to roll it. Did you click on medical aid itself, the button?
Yeah.
The fook?
Close it and turn it on again.
Yeah, I tried to reload. Because you should be able to do it. But
Oh dear.
But yes, so Rai, you watch as both Johns and Ava 6, the two of them do not have any medical kit with them.
Let me re-roll.
Oh.
Let me refresh.
Yeah, they do not have any medical kit with them, so they're just making do with what they have, fashioning like a simple splint to sort of like tie against your leg. Sort of, you know, like a wrench or something. Put it to the next to your knee, tie it tightly with some strips of cloth that they tear from their own clothes, just to like brace it, and then we'll see if it succeeds. Is it not rolling at all for you?
Oh, I can't roll it
It
with a
came-
+1.
Oh,
So I guess I just roll a 1d6.
okay. And I mean, you already have 2 success.
Wait.
Okay.
Wait,
Yeah.
what you? You
Hey,
cannot
done.
get. Did you just put? Did you put like +1 or did you just put 1?
+1.
Oh, just put 1.
Oh.
That's what I did wrong earlier. Yeah. See?
Okay. Okay, so macro's a bit wonky there. Oh shit, someone rolled hydrate. I did not see. Thank you, Cash. All right.
Wait, I need to water bot you real quick.
Wow. Yo, calm down. Okay. All right. So the two of them fashion like a very nice splint for your leg, and eventually you are able to stand properly. So we'll take the first roll from Ava 6. So Rai, you regain 2 hit points. You are no longer broken.
Okay, thanks.
But you do still suffer from the effects of the broken leg, so you cannot run.
Ah, okay.
Yes, so I would say, because it says, I think for the broken busted kneecap, you can only crawl. But we'll say that with this medical attention, you can walk, but you just cannot run. Unless,
Like a crutch.
in order to run, you will need to make a mobility roll, and if you fail that mobility roll, you will fall down.
Okay.
Holy
Very
shit! 3 hydrate.
I wonder who did that.
Gee, I wonder who. Okay. But yes, all right. With that, Rai, you are put back together. And now it is just the 5 of you left. So what do you all do? Do you all just send like Ava 6 out now? Or do you all want to like rendezvous together somewhere before you continue?
We should rendezvous, right?
Both of you are in 2 different decks.
Yeah.
All right.
We're in deck C or D?
You're
No,
in Ava, Johns, and Rai are in deck A, while Davis and Miller are in deck C.
When they I think it will affect us as well. We need to go up.
Yes, I mean, where you are right now is actually safe from the explosive decompression because it is cut off. Because only this door over here, this balcony, leads to the catwalk, which is open to deck D. So where where the two of you are right now, Davis and Miller, is actually safe from the explosive decompression, and of course, Ava 6 and Johns and Rye, where you all are, definitely won't be affected by the explosive decompression. But of course, you all will still need to make your way down to deck D to help Ava 6 prep into her spacesuit before sending her out with the tools.
So this is the final thing that we need to do before anything else, right?
Yeah.
So
Before, if bringing the Kronos back online into like piloting state is your end goal, then yes, this is the final step.
I see.
So what's the plan?
What's the plan?
Take a long rest.
Sadly,
Take a long rest.
sadly, there's no long rest in this game.
I don't think we can long rest, my brother.
Yeah, you all can take one shift to take a break to reduce one stress point.
Oh my god, one.
Yes, but that
I
is
have 6.
Yep.
I straight up have 6 stress points. I feel like I'm.
Okay, wait. No, not one shift. One shift is like an hour's. One turn, I think. Like about 10 to 20 minutes rest. You can reduce one stress point if you're in a safe place.
Are we in a safe place?
Are we in a safe place?
I'll say the reactor room, besides the 2 dead bodies, are fairly safe. So the two of you can, after like finish the reactor and just thinking about your next move, I'll say that the two of you can reduce one stress point. But for Rye and Ava 6, sadly, you are in a very dangerous location. You're just out in the open. So the 3 of you cannot. And not that Ava 6 needs to worry about stress anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But yes.
What is that?
Yeah. But yes, so what is the plan?
We go prep.
Yeah.
I mean,
Go back to the bridge, is it?
yeah, me, John, and Ava 6 go prep at the taxi.
Yep.
Yes, but just so you know, you need to get Ava to a spacesuit, which is not in the bridge.
Oh. Where?
Yeah, Oh yes,
and Ava suit.
Oh yes, you
is
are still
on
in your
top.
suit. It is not compromised. Yes, so you can give Ava 6 your own spacesuit.
I give her my suit.
All right, so the two of you begin to change, I guess, inside this corridor. It takes a while. With John's help, you are able to put Ava 6 into the suit, and then Ava 6, you are well aware that these creatures do not target you because you've been, for a long time, for almost 10 years, you've been operating the ship on your own while the rest of the Cronus crew was in cryo sleep until an accident happened that deactivated you. But that was a fluke. So for the most part, if you do not attack these monsters, they will not attack you and they will leave you alone.
Okay.
Okay, so you are now suited up. So add in the spacesuit stats to your thingy, your stat sheet, but you do not have to worry about air. So you can just add the armor points. I think it gives you like what, 2 armor? 3? I do not remember. Shit.
Fine. I'll look it up.
Yes, sorry about that. It slipped my mind in the heat of the moment. Okay, so yes, Ava 6 is dressed up into her spacesuit and she is making her way down to deck deck D to go out. But before she goes into deck D, or rather while she's there, she needs someone to help her decompress deck D and that portion of deck C. And in order to decompress that, one of you need to be inside the oh god, what was it called? No, not the vehicle bay. No, I think it's in deck C. Oh god, I'm getting everywhere mixed up.
So many decks.
Yes, one of you will need to
Yeah.
be in the cargo office, which is right over here. So at least one of you need to be here to decompress the entirety of Deck D and Deck C for Ava 6 to be able to, you know, not be torn apart as the hangar bay door is opened.
Sorry, where?
Where?
Oh wait, you're all not on Deck C. Sorry, you're all
Yeah.
sorry. You're all split up. Okay. Yeah, so this cargo office over here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
Oh, okay.
at least one of you will need to be here to depressurize the hangar.
I think I just stay with John when Eva doing what she do.
All right, so that leaves Davis and Miller.
Hmm.
Do the two of you want to do it, or just one of you, and then the other one rejoin the others?
Mm,
I think that I'll go by myself.
you
I'll
wanna
do
go
that.
by yourself?
Eh?
I can
Eh?
I can go with you.
Are you going together?
Yeah, I can go with you.
Yeah, okay.
You are you
Okay.
okay?
Yes.
I mean, I could go together, and then you could like go check up on the rest, cause Rai is like kind of, you know. I mean,
Okay.
you know, she's
Oh,
a bit
since
better, but you know, you can, yeah,
I have the med kit, yes. Okay,
Yes.
let's
yeah,
go.
yeah.
All right,
I'll
and
go.
also just for a note for both of you who were in the reactor room, Davis and Miller, this is also the room you will all know this based on standard protocol of how these ships are designed. That the ship's automated self-destruct sequence is here. The self-destruct system is in the reactor room that you're in right now.
Mm.
So this is just something for you all to know. I'm sure you've all watched Alien except for Ark, so you know what this self-destruct system does.
Mm-hmm.
Test arc.
Yes.
Test.
Yep. So this is just for you all, for the two of you to know that this is where the self-destruct system is at, should you need it. As the two of you leave.
Should we need it?
Yep. And so, Davis, you are going to the cargo office, and Miller, you are heading back to meet with the others. Is that?
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
Okay. So, as all of you begin to make your move throughout the ship to meet up with the others, to head to the cargo office, to go down to Deck D in order to prepare for your spacewalk, we are going to take a short break before we come back to the second half of Session 3 of Alien Chariot of the Gods. See you soon! Hello everyone, we are back for the second half of Session 3 of Alien Chariot of the Gods, where my players are now attempting to perform a spacewalk through the hangar door in order to get outside to repair the comm array. This will be done by Ava 6, our synthetic, and the others will now move to their rooms. Okay, so we have, why is Rai in the cargo office? No, be gone.
Am I not?
Oh, are you joining? Wait, so the question is, actually, this is actually up to you. Do you all want to just go to the cargo office and all of you stay there, or do you all want to remain separate?
I think I want to remain separate.
Okay, so now is a question for Miller and Rai.
Since I'm injured, I need to stick with someone, I think.
Yeah, you do have
Yeah.
Johns with you in Deck A right now.
Oh,
I
thank you.
can go to Deck A and be with John and Rai.
Okay, so... Alright, so you will make a mobility roll for me, Miller, as you sneak away up through 2 decks.
Mobility.
Yes.
Wait, where do I roll mobility? I saw strength, agility, wits, and
In under agility, there should be 3 skills around it. One of them should be mobility.
Oh yes, okay, I saw it. Roll twice?
Yeah. Just roll once,
Once.
unless you want to.
Modifier.
No modifiers.
right?
Yeah.
Submit.
Okay,
Okay.
so with your 1 success, so Miller, you walk through, head to the stairwell, and eventually climb your way. I'm just gonna move you outside the ship for now to show that you are no longer here, and you are now in. You head to Deck A to join the others here. So, Ava 6, I'm gonna move you outside here as well because you are gonna be in Deck D right now. So, where is Miller's token? Okay, I'm gonna move you So you do emerge in the stairwell and meet with them here. So the question is, do the three of you stay in this hallway or do you move to somewhere safer? And just know that the door to your north, you cannot go there. You can only go south.
This is the cryo room, right?
Mhm.
Yes.
I have the suit on, right?
Yes, you do. And you are no longer here with them.
Do I have any tools that I can use or?
I would say that you have like a simple toolbox that you would need to do this. This is not anything that you need to put into your equipment inventory. I mean,
Okay, then I guess I just go out and do it.
yes, yep. I would say you have a. Wait, Rai, what equipment do you have on you?
Only bolt gun.
Only the bolt gun. Okay. Oh yeah, because you lose the cutting torch. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Yeah. So yeah, Ava says you get no tool other than the bare necessity to fix. But yes, so for Rai and Miller, the three of you are now in this corridor. Do you move to somewhere safer or do you stay there?
Move to somewhere safer, I guess.
Where?
Cryo. Oh, I don't remember what Cryo 1 and 3 have, but
Cryo 1 and 3, none of you go into Cryo 1 by Cryo 3 because you all went through it to go to the examination room and to the showers and the wardrobe area. So Cryo 3 is fairly intact. It's just that each one of the cryopods inside here contains a skeleton.
Oh,
Like a mummified corpse, basically, of the other
Oh.
Cronus crew whose cryopod malfunction and they all suffocate inside.
Yeah.
So, you guys want to go to Cryo 1 or 3?
anyway, safer.
All right. So
Okay.
I'll say that is easy enough
Yeah.
for you. So 3 or 1 do you all go into?
I remember 1 is nothing, right? There's nothing there, right?
There are also mummified corpses inside, but none of you have entered it.
We
Okay.
just go to Cryo 1 then.
All right. So the three of you head to Cryo 1 and stay inside. And I'll say for the purposes of this, the two of you can regain one. Can remove one stress point as this is a fairly safe place for you all. And then now we're gonna move to deck D for Ava 6. So Ava, I will say that you put yourself inside the vehicle bay. I just drag yourself into the vehicle bay underneath the Daisy. So the first thing you need to do is, because earlier today, Davis crashed the Daisy into the vehicle bay at an awkward angle, you will first need to lash the Daisy into the vehicle bay so that once you depressurize this room, it doesn't, get flung out. So for the purpose of this, you will need to make a heavy machinery roll to see how well you are at securing the ship into the vehicle bay. So
I'm not that...
yeah, all you need is one
But
success.
it worked.
Okay, so yeah, so the ship is here. You go to like the bottom, you grab like those belts and clamps. Just this does take a while. I'll say about like 10-15 minutes. And you do, and so from above, Davis, you do see Ava 6 going about all of this. And while she's doing that, what are you doing anything else inside the cargo office, or are you just watching and be at the ready to depressurize the room?
Is there anything I can do in the cargo office?
You know what?
Like if I look around?
Let me check. That is in Deck C. Let me pull up my notes. Okay. Okay, so the cargo office. Okay, you can operate the cargo crane from this room. And I will say the cargo crane is like somewhere in the vehicle bay. So it's like you're just basically this large metallic claw that you can use to sort of like haul like cargo crates around the place. So you can control the cargo crane from this room if you so wish. And again, you also have a control panel here which you can use to access Mother or the ship's database.
Oh, okay. I can access like very limited access of mother, right?
Limited access of mother, and I would say most of the database aboard this ship.
Uh-huh.
But yeah,
Okay.
but that would depend on what you're looking for and also what your contact role is.
Okay, I have 0 on my contact. Great. Okay.
Oh, what is Davis planning? Oh ho ho.
Huh? What? Hmm. Maybe like if I try, I don't know if mother would have this information though. Like
Oh,
probably like any like information that maybe their crew like input like or like before they went into like the sleep or anything like that.
oh, roll contact for me as you're like sort of like keying into sort of basically you're looking through like some of the other stuff that has happened on the ship pre cryo sleep.
Yeah. Just to like get, cause like I'm quite curious like why are there like so many, why are people dying left and right?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. And
like
also,
what's going on?
and also, I'm guessing you're curious as to why there are 2 different types of creatures aboard the ship and why
Yeah.
Cham transformed even though he took the inoculation.
Yeah. Yes.
All right, roll contact and see what you get.
Wait, I have like 6 stress.
Do you take the Nephrolev?
Do I have? I
Yeah.
think all of them is with Miller.
I think Miller,
No.
you split it up, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh.
The neo
I-
the stress one is we split it up.
Mm.
oh, okay then is it like
Yeah, you have 1 dose with you.
oh I think I took it already because I don't see it in my
No.
gear. Probably.
Are you sure?
I think I took it.
Then you got stressed again. That means
Oh, you got stressed so quickly.
Yeah.
Now we left 5.
Yeah, I mean, I would say that you before you leave, I would say that Miller can give you 1 more because she's not gonna hoard it from you if she has 5, right?
Yellow?
Yes.
Give you all.
Okay. Can I like get rid of my stress because I have like 6.
All right, yeah, take it.
Okay, cool.
You
Cool,
just
cool,
inject
cool.
you. I guess you swallow the pill and you calm down.
Yeah, let me just untick all these boxes. Yay.
Ah.
Okay, contact.
Yep.
There.
Cool. Okay, so with that roll, I'll say that when you trying to access the database in this manner again, you don't have to roll to do so. So you sort of like hack into the not really hack. You open up the and I will say that you find certain documents, logs from Cooper, the science officer that died on back in the very first session when his head exploded, and you find like some preliminary experiments that they did with the goo. It talk about the life cycle. So the goo creates these things that they call like spores, these neomorphic spores that then emits like these motes that enters through a person's orifice, so usually through their nose, their ears, or down below, anywhere. And then those motes will then gestate inside their body, close to where they enter. So usually around the brain, the chest, the stomach, any place where there are like enough space, it will basically digest the organs around those area and sort of like metastasize it into like a form of like enzyme that they use to grow into an embryo that then hatch out from the body. They then, once they discover this, Cooper began to synthesize an antidote using the black goo as the agent because that is the source of this transformation, right? So it makes sense to use it to create a vaccine. And he succeeded. He created the vaccine alongside Flynn and a couple of other science officers aboard the ship with help from Ava 6 as sort of like the helper. But you note that there is a private log that was sent to the original captain who is now dead by Cooper that said that while taking the inoculation have 100% chance of neutralizing the neomorph, as they call it, within their body after gestation. It will render that embryo inert so that it doesn't explode out of the body. But there is a 10% chance of anyone who took the inoculation to begin to mutate into the creature that Cham became and the thing that you fought in the reactor room. So with that knowledge, you basically learn that anyone who's taken the inoculation, which is everyone, have a 10% chance of transforming and
Oh.
succumbing to this new transformation. And because you learned this horrible news, you get 1 stress point.
Oh, amazing! Wow, that's such amazing information to know.
Yes. Now the question is, do you keep this to yourself or do you tell the others?
I don't want to stress everyone out.
Okay, so you keep this
But
to yourself.
probably I'll tell the captain though.
Okay,
No.
I'm not
Just the captain.
I'm not telling Rai. Rai's already like going through it, but I'm like maybe I should be responsible with my captain, you know?
all right.
And plus we're buddies, so I feel like I'm gonna tell you anyway.
All right, so you open a private channel and you relay all of this information to Miller. How do you break it to Miller, actually?
I think I say something along the lines of like, you know that vaccine that we took? It neutralizes the thing inside us, but also there's a higher chance for us to mutate. So, like a 10% chance that we'll mutate. But like, um I think it's fine.
All right, Miller.
We haven't mutated.
How do you respond?
I just turn off the.
All right, and Miller, you get 1 stress point. But now you have this information with you.
Yeah.
And
Helpful.
also the log does also say like the symptoms of this secondary mutation, which is the subject will burst into cold sweat, they will feel itchy all over, then they will start getting headaches, and then they will begin to lose their upper cognitive function, and then finally transformation will begin.
Okay.
So I will say that you also tell this to Miller, and so Miller, you have the knowledge to know early symptoms of this transformation if it ever occurs to either you or the people around you. Yep. And also, I just noticed that Kayla Rai has a bracket alive exclamation mark in roll 20. Yep. Celebrate that shit, man.
Yeah.
All right.
You earned that. You
Yep.
earned that.
Yep. And now
Yep.
we go back to the vehicle bay, and Ava 6, you have finished securing the vehicle bay, and I'm guessing you inform Davis of this.
Yes. I am done.
Okay, now Davis, do you depressurize the room?
Ooh, if you ask me like that, I'm like itching to do exactly not what I'm supposed to do, but I am gonna do it. I'm gonna do I'm gonna do that.
All right, so you activate it, and Ava 6, you can feel the pressure in the room that you're in slowly decreasing. It's gonna take a much longer time because it's a huge space, but eventually, as it does, you start to float a bit, and you can see Daisy also start to float. And some of the crates around here also floats, but they're all lashed now onto the floor so they don't drift around. And with that, the entire vehicle bay is depressurized. And now, Davis, do you open the hangar door?
Yeah.
All right, you hit the button, the hangar door. And Ava 6, before you is the vastness of space. What do you do?
There like a cable I can connect myself to.
Yeah, yes, there is a cable. I will say that there is a cable. Oh God, excuse me. That you can connect to like around like this part over here. You see the square box here?
Yep.
Yeah, you connect yourself there. And there's like sort of like, you know, the hose that spins around that stretch out. You do not know that it is long enough to bring you to the comms array because it is never meant for you to go that direction. But it should be cutting it close, I will say.
Try.
All right. So you attach the hose to you, and then you kick yourself out, and you begin to navigate. And with that, I need you to make a mobility check.
Okay. Mobility check. Ooh.
Holy shit! All right. With
If I got moved.
yeah, with like inhuman precision that is only afforded to synthetic, you navigate your way through, conserving power of the the thrusters, the mini thrusters that these kind of ships, the suits usually have, to move yourself and navigate your way towards the comm array. And while there, you can now begin your repair. Roll me a comm tech roll. This will take 4 turns of work, so almost an hour. About like 50 minutes, I'll say. But depending on your roll, it can lower it. Okay, so with that roll, I'll say that you are able to decrease it to about like maybe 30 minutes as you're working.
Okay.
And so you bring out a tool and then you begin to work on it. And as you do, nothing much happens out in the space. You do your repairs, you finish up on one array before you drift over to a different panel and you open it and you begin to repair. And while inside the room, is there anything the rest of you would like to do during this period of Ava 6 repairing, or are you all just like hunkering down?
Trying not to be so stressed.
Okay. Yes, because of how long it takes, Rye, Davis, and Miller, the 3 of you can reduce 1 more stress point in the safety
Wait.
of your room.
Okay.
Right?
Is there anything I can do about like my 1 health?
Wait, what is your strength?
2.
Okay, so in order to heal yourself, you can use a medical aid on yourself with a -1, but if you fail, you hurt yourself. Do you want to say that Miller gave you a medical kit before you leave? Before Miller's part ways?
Yeah, since they are going alone, so yeah.
Okay. So, okay, Davis, you do have medical kit. I think that gives you a +3 to your medical aid roll. If I remember correctly. It's either a +2 or a +3. I'll just give you a +3 because you are alone.
Okay.
Yeah, so just roll medical aid +3.
Okay, medical 8 plus 3. Beep, 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 beep. 3.
It would be funny if this caused you to panic.
Stop! Stop! Don't say that!
Okay. Yep. So you use the medical kit on yourself and you are able to regain your hit point.
Okay, great. I'm alive.
Yep. Okay, and in the this means that you do not oh wait, I guess you have no stress because you just took drugs.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Miller said that she's gonna calm down. Rye, is there anything special you would like to do, or are you also calming down?
Yeah, just coming down.
All right, so you get to remove that 1 stress point that I mentioned earlier then.
Okay.
Okay, and now we go back to Ava 6. So as you're like sort of like fixing onto the 3rd and final panel, you just sort of like I would say that at intervals you do give like updates to the others so that they know your progress. And then as you're like sort of like finishing up on it, you notice movement crouch among like the array towards one side of the comm unit that you're working on. Something shifting.
I look at it.
You turn to look at it and you can see the beginning of what looks like a spacesuit. Sort of like curled up, and as it does, you realize you know what you're looking at. This is one of those things that people who have taken the inoculation can transform into. You remember back in the early days of the Cronus when everything started happening that some of the Cronus crew, in their desperation to defeat these creatures, did eject a couple of them out of the airlock. This one must be one of them, but it has found its way back on the ship, and it looks like, from what you can tell, it is hibernating, curled up among the wires and the panels. Less than 5 feet away from you.
Okay, I radio in telling them what I see. So
Yep, so you all know what Ava sees.
Is this is outside, right?
Yes.
hibernating outside.
Does it have like any does it have any way of coming in other than the vehicle bay that
It
Ava
came out
6
of-
came from?
No. That one you all know. The
Okay.
hangar door is the only way in now.
Okay. Okay. I think I just say just don't provoke it and I think you're good.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, and with that, Ava 6, with your, again, synthetic precision, you are able to complete the repair of the comm array. And you close the panel. What do you do?
I
Yeah.
return.
All
I
right,
make sure that they're like, is it still hibernating?
it's still shifting as you sort of like finish everything because it does create like spark like every time it does move a bit, like it shifts, but it remains asleep. And now I need you to make a mobility roll to get back to the ship.
Okay.
Okay. Not bad. With that roll, you begin to float away, and nothing bad happens. Nothing like troubling happens to you, but as you're like sort of like floating, because you do need to hold onto the tube and sort of like be against the hull as you navigate through, because otherwise you will drift.
Mhm.
As you're like sort of walking, you do feel as one point when your leg lands on the hull to walk, you feel beneath your feet something else moving against the hull.
Can I see it?
You turn and look behind you, and you see that creature is awake. And it seems to be staring at you curiously, its head cocked to one side.
I video it. The creature is awake. It is interested in me.
Are you
Wait,
done
you
with
want-
your
Yes,
Are we
I am done with
done with
the
your task?
task. But outside, the hibernating creature is awake. And it is looking at me in confusion.
It
Should I
is
proceed back?
it
Or
is
should I
it is slowly crawling towards you, like its hands are like padding, and it's like almost like the way a curious dog looking at something new.
Oh,
But
baby!
they won't attack. They won't attack Ava.
As far as you
I
know, yes. Unless Ava 6 provokes it.
I order Ava to stand down. Don't provoke.
All right. So the creature continues to come forward, and Ava, you remain where you are.
I just probably like hold on to the hole really tight and just not move.
Yeah, and the creature is also continuing its claws digging into the grooves between the hull to get closer to you. And eventually it is right in front of you, and its head is still cocked to one side. You know that almost like transparent sheen over its face where its pale white eyes are behind with its sharp teeth, and it's just looking at you. And you can see its mouth is moving and making sounds, but you hear nothing because this is the vacuum of space. And it's just looking at you, and its head is tilting. And how do you respond?
I do not move at all.
Yeah. And it just remains looking at you. And it just continues, and it stays there, just looking at you. It doesn't move away. What do you do?
Oh my god.
I radio and what should I do?
Oh, okay. What should Ava 6 do? Miller and Davis and Rai. You can
Yeah.
Rai, you can chime in as well if you wish.
Can we help? Like, I talked to among Millers.
All right. So Miller, how do you respond?
Need to know what do we need to do first. All these are settled, right? It should start, right? Everything.
Yes, everything that you need in order to have the ship be in flying condition is completed.
What is the next thing to do? To go to the bridge?
Yeah, go to the bridge and start everything. And set a path to Earth. Or back to like Anchor Point Station.
I will actually want to do that. Ava needs to just stay there first.
Yes, just so you know, you
Okay.
cannot start the ship with Ava outside. Or rather, you can, but you cannot go into hyperdrive while she's outside. Otherwise, she will get torn apart.
Well, you can. Just that Ava will just get torn apart.
Yes.
You can.
I mean, now we ask the questions to ourselves. Do androids dream of electric sheep? Okay, now, do we consider synthetics people? Or rather, does Miller consider synthetic people, and are they expendable in her eyes? That's the question.
Well, we need all the help we can get. We need to save her. Yep.
All right. So as you're like discussing this, you see the creature, Ava, right in front of you. It sort of eventually lose interest in you, and it begins to look around. And then it looks at the pipes that it connects you to the rest of the ship. It tilts its head, and it begins to crawl, following the pipe, the tube.
I radio in. The creature is following the tube back to the entryway. Back to the vehicle bay. Please, caution.
What do you do?
I mean, Davis can eject some cargo out of the ship or something with.
Theoretically, just so you know, because the vehicle bay is completely pressurized right now, there is no inertia for her to eject anything. She can detach the crates from the ground, but they will just float there.
Oh,
But again, Davis, I will remind you, you do have access to the cargo crane.
Okay. Now, so technically, this creature is dangerous to the Cronus
Yes, it
crew,
is.
right? Okay. So, can I like catch up to the creature?
Catching up to it aggressively, like grabbing onto it.
I would like to just move next to it first,
To like get in front of it, or
like near it, so that I can do something to it.
I will say
possibly.
that you don't need to make a mobility roll to get closer to it, because it is not threatening you. It is not hostile. It's just moving at a fairly slow pace, because this is space and it's just crawling slowly. So you can get up to beside it. It doesn't pay you any attention.
I kick it into space.
Okay. Roll close combat and +2, because it is not expecting this.
Yep. Ding. Ho. One success.
All right. So you, as you go next to it, for a second, its head goes towards you, and then it just kicks you. Oh, it just kicks you. You kick it, and then it let its mouth opens to let out a roar that you did not hear, and its eyes turns angry, and it glares at you, and it does swing one claw out towards you. I need you to make a mobility roll.
That's a 2 success.
Okay, so it misses the attack on you, and it begins to float, and with your kick, it begins to float, and it has no purchase, and it begins to drift, screaming soundlessly away from the Cronus crew.
I smile and wave. Goodbye.
And then you continue your way into the vehicle bay.
I radio in. The creature is it's not a threat now. I kicked it into space,
nice. Good job.
and then I just go in.
All right, and with that, because it's gonna take you a while to get back to the ship, because
Okay.
big ship. So we're gonna move on to someone else first. Davis, is there anything else you would like to do inside your little cargo office while Ava is continuing her way back onto the ship? Oh, hello.
Remind me what I can do in the office again.
Yeah. And there is a terminal for you to access the ship's database. There is a cargo crane that can operate, and again, you can choose to close and open the hangar bay door and pressurize and depressurize it whenever you want.
Okay. I'm not an asshole. I'm not gonna sabotage. I think maybe I'm also I'm gonna keep looking through like the ship's database to see like maybe I guess I don't really have anything in I don't really have anything specific that I'm looking for, but just like maybe can I look for something that maybe would be important?
Roll another contact for me.
Okay. You.
Okay, so with that one success, I'll say you eventually, so going through, you're looking through the logs, and then eventually you discover embedded onto the ship the exact same thing you saw when your ship chose, the Montero ship chose to self-destruct, you know, when it exploded. And then you realize that the same thing happened aboard this ship, aboard the Cronus. The same what executive order. Oh god, what is it? Why is it so small? I can't read it. I think it's 729 or 986. Special order 986. So the exact same thing happened aboard this ship. So that means the ship was on lockdown, and someone aboard this ship was ordered to ensure the safe delivery of the specimen back to the company. And you gather that with everything that's happened is probably one of the reasons why the chaos aboard the ship was so cataclysmic.
Okay.
But with that one roll, you are unable to discover who this person is.
Oh,
All right, and with that, we shall move to I think it's deck B, right? The rest of you are in. No, it's not. You're all in. Oh god, I forgot where you all are at.
Cryo.
Oh yes, yes,
Cryo.
deck A, yes. Okay, so we go to the three of you in deck A. So you all throughout the entire situation do hear what Ava goes through, and then you hear her talk about kicking the creature out into space and heading back into the cargo hold. So by this point in time, the comm array, the engines, and the air scrubbers are fixed, meaning the ship is ready to go. What do the three of you do?
And Ava is safe already, right?
She's on the way back onto the ship. It'll still take her a while, but you still have time. It won't take that long. I'll say maybe like another 10-15 minutes before she reaches the ship. And it will take a bit longer for you to turn the ship on anyway. You need to head to deck B and then go to the bridge and then start powering things up.
We wait for the comeback, then we power it.
Okay, but do you make your way back to the bridge first?
Will she pass by? Will she pass by?
Based on the layout of the ship, probably. Depending, if she uses the stairwell, then yes, eventually you all will meet each other, but you will still reach the bridge first before she enters, because once she enters the cargo hold, the door will still need to be shut, and then the room will need to be repressurized, so that will take a while. But you can start like the engine first, and then just don't press the drive button, I guess, or whatever it is called, while she's outside.
Yeah, we do that.
All right.
We do that.
So the three of you eventually leave Cryo 1 and begin to head your way up to down to deck B. And as you do, like halfway through, John just goes, "Wait, where did Clayton go? I lost contact with her on comms. Has she contacted the rest of you?"
Nope.
Yeah. No.
Right, why did you say yes?
I mean, oh yeah. I didn't think about that.
Shit. Hello, Clayton. Where are you? Nothing. I fear the worst, but Clayton, if you're hearing this, we're heading up towards the bridge. And then with that, the three of you head up to the stairwell and go towards the bridge. And I would like Rai and Miller, both of you, to roll me a mobility check as you stealth your way through the ship.
Hold on.
Oh my god.
Mobility.
Oh, so Rai, do you push?
Yes.
Okay, so roll again.
Oh my god.
Okay, so Miller, you have an ability, right, to stop panic, if I remember correctly.
Yes,
But
I
use
do.
it. Use it. I nearly also.
Yes. I need to roll command.
All right, so yep, you can see
Let me
Rai as she's sort of like sneaking through, like the pain of her leg is sort of like getting to her a bit, and you can see she's on the cusp of like a panic, and so roll your command to see if you're able to keep her calm.
You need to roll against the target's manipulation.
Okay, so Rai, roll manipulate.
Wow.
Holy shit!
Wow.
This is not the roll to roll that good, my friend. And now Miller, roll command.
Oh.
Okay, do you want to push?
What happened?
Yeah.
All
Let's
right,
push then.
add 1 stress and roll. Oh no.
My goodness.
At one stress and roll.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
Okay.
Oh no.
Okay, so
What was panicking?
okay, so first, Rai roll panic and Miller also roll panic.
Where's panic already? Oh my god.
7.
I'm panicking because I can't see the panic roll.
Okay. Oh,
Oh
it's
yeah, here you go.
Okay, so Rai, first you develop a nervous trigger, so you're like Miller basically you sort of like tap onto like Rai's shoulder to sort of like get her to calm down, but even then you are also the pressure of the situation is getting to you, and so you drop 1 item.
One item.
Yes. So I will choose. Let me look at your character sheet.
I don't even remember what I have.
Yeah, I also don't remember. I will say, oh wow, you have nothing. I will say you drop your signature item then.
No.
Yeah, your jacket patch. It's sort of like over the course of the entire event, it sort of like got a bit frayed and hanging loose. And at some point, you sort of like brush against the door. It sort of like ripped completely off and it fell somewhere.
No.
Yeah. And also you
Okay.
and your stress level also increased by 1, Miller.
Four.
And
Okay.
and Rai, yours and Miller's stress increased by 1.
Okay.
Okay, and
So how many now I increased? Now I'm
Uh,
like 7 already. From 1 to 7. Wow.
oh god. No,
Yeah.
you have 3 over there, so you should be at 5 right now from the extra 1.
Time to take more drugs.
Oh, it's nice.
Yeah, except for Rai, who will be I think at 7.
Oh my god.
6. And then 6.
Oh yeah, at 6.
Okay.
All right, but yes, with that, you sort of panic, but you were all able to sort of like barely keep it together. You make it through the stairwell. You march through the door up to the north and head towards it. And as you do, you see that this door is open, and you look down. You see that there is over there. There is a smear of like greenish yellow blood all over this place, and some lumpy things sticking out from beneath the door of this room. And remembering the blueprint of the ship, you know that this is the corporate suite. And just so for all of you to know, you do not know that the corporate suite has the escape pods.
Uh-huh.
It's
Yes.
something fishy. We should not proceed.
Do we? When was the last time did that guy, that person contact?
I guess the last time you all had contact with Clayton was like, I will say by this point, like maybe an hour ago. And you do know that the corporate suite is where the company agent stays.
Uh-huh. But we know that Clayton is the company agent, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Then, is that John? Can I ask John, like, when was the last time?
Yeah.
Did she ever mention that she's going in there or whatever that is?
No, Clayton isn't one to She plays everything close by her chest.
Uh-huh. It looks dangerous. We better not go in.
All right. Then we better continue onto the bridge then. All right. And with that, let me just move you all into the bridge. And you are now all there. And now, what do you do?
Start the engine, right?
Okay. All right, wait, let me just read through the bridge and see. This is quite the long section. Okay, okay, so once powered up, command center station works like a charm. You can find there's a holographic display table, okay. But it's slag, burnt out by fire, damaged beyond repair. There's a sensor station that is damaged by the fire, but can be repaired to working order with a shift of work and a comtech roll. There is the life support monitor that flashes red and just talk to mother. Okay, so this is not that important. So long as the air scrubbers is active, the life support monitor should be green. And now there's the pilot station. This is probably the most important part. So station 1 is sort of like wrecked a bit. There is an axe sticking out of it, just left embedded into the console. Station 2 looks untouched, but from where you are looking at, it is, because the power is now up with the comm array and the engines, you see that that station 2, even with the power restored, is still dead. And so you gather that from this, you need like a bit of work in order to reconnect the power. So basically, someone will need to open up the deck plating and go in and crawl inside and perform a shift of work with a heavy machinery roll. But an easier solution, I will say, this is something that you will know with John's help, and also Rai, who is sort of like, again, one of the roughnecks on the ship, that an easier way to do this is you can cannibalize parts of Station 2 to reactivate Station 1. This is also one shift of work, but it is a comtech roll at a +2.
We need Davis. Yeah.
Yeah, so right now, basically, what you need to do is bring the pilot station back online. So how do you do that?
Davis, come over here, Davis. We need you.
What?
We need you, Davis.
All right, and as you say that, we are gonna go back to Davis, and I will say by this point, Ava, you are now back inside the vehicle bay. And then David I'm guessing you activate the door to shut the hangar bay door.
Meow, meow.
And then begin repressurization of the room.
Yars.
And this again takes quite a bit, and it is at that point that the comms unit comes on, and Miller says that you are needed at the bridge.
Hello, why? I'm on my way, and I like go. I like.
All right, are you just leaving Ava on her own?
Oh, good question. Can I see Ava from where I am? Like,
yes.
Would she be
Yes,
able to hear me?
Yes, from the viewport you can see down below, and again, you're all under the same comms unit, comm network, so to speak.
Okay. Does Ava have anything else to do? No, right?
As far as you know. Why did I say like that? Yeah, she has nothing.
As far as
Idle.
I know. Okay. I think I get that, and I like ask Ava to come with me to the bridge.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, and then we make our way to the bridge.
All right. So, Ava, first, do you remove the spacesuit?
Like, is there like gunk on my sea suit?
No, but the thing about the spacesuit is that it does give you armor, but while you're wearing it, all mobility rolls is at -2, so you cannot run easily in it. Or do any sort of like dexterous stuff.
Oh, the opening is closed already, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I'll take off the suit.
All right, yeah, you take out the suit and stash it somewhere. That again takes a while. You head forward, and then you take like the elevator, and the two of you are now on the catwalk. Ava, you step into the elevator. Yeah. Okay, there is no elevator music in this one. All right, yeah. And then you can just put yourself inside this one over here.
Sorry, which one?
The left elevator over here.
Oh, bike. Can't control. I think let me just Eva 6. There you go.
Okay. All right. Let me shrink you down again. Okay, there you go. Okay, Davis, do not put yourself inside the elevator. Oh god, I made Ava too small.
Me? Not me? Where do I go?
Okay, yeah. So you're inside. So yeah, I would say that you're over there waiting for Ava, and then the door opens, and Ava, you step out. And as the two, wait, who has the motion tracker again?
I think I gave it
I
to someone
think
else. I gave it to Miller, I think.
Yeah, I have it now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So then this will not help you here. Okay, so the two of you begin to head your way up to the stairwell, which is over here. And so you sort of like go through, and Ava follows. And as you do, again, you hear up ahead of you over here. And then again, you see the beginnings of a white bulbous head begin to peek out from this this air shaft. What do you do? What do the two of you do, actually?
I get out of the way to let her pass.
All right, and
Let
Davis.
let Davis pass.
Yeah, and Davis, what do you do?
Wait, where is it coming from again?
From here. From this air shaft.
So it is like blocking our way lah.
Yes. But there's another way on the other side.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I think I'm gonna not confrontational. We're running, baby.
I recommend
Okay,
you
you're
leave now.
all right. So you're running.
You're right.
It has not noticed you yet. If you run, it will notice you.
Okay. Can we like slowly like go back then?
All right. So I would like both. Okay. So for Davis, this is you will get one stress from this, and then roll your thingy mobility. Ava 6 roll as well.
Roll my thingy. Yeah, love. Okay. Oh wow, that's so nice. That's so nice.
Okay, so Ava 6 is able to navigate through, and David. So as you're going through, you realize that this door has already closed.
Oh.
So the two.
Oh no! So I was going to like let the Davis pass.
No, as
and
in
then
like
only,
the two of you,
follow
after you
behind.
go through halfway up the steps to this corridor, the door closed behind you. Then you're all backing away. So Ava, you do have to press the button. As you do, the door opens, and the creature's head does turn towards you. But then the two of you are able to instantly pass through back to the catwalk and click on the button to have it close as the creature charge forward and boom, slam onto this door. Now what do you do?
Is there any other way to get upstairs? Are we
radio
going
in.
upstairs?
I
Yes.
radio in.
There is. You can go through. You can go through junction C2 over here as well.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at.
Okay, I am going to radio in. We have encountered the creature. It has seen us and noticed us. We have closed the door.
And then you hear among the air shaft as it sort of like crawls through something.
It is in the heavens.
Okay, so now Davis, what do you do?
Okay, it's in the events. I think we're gonna have to. I think we're gonna. I'm gonna make a run for it for the junction C.
All right, so roll mobility and Ava 6 roll as well.
Okay,
Was-
Eva will follow.
Oh, not bad.
Nope.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, I did not mean to move that. And or click that. All right, so the two of you are able to run your way across the catwalk. Tung, 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 tung. Go towards the balcony, hit the door, the junction door open. You step right through, and you begin to crawl your way up to deck B. And we're gonna move you here. And then, oh god, which part of this ship did I leave your token? Okay, Ava 6. Okay, both of you just drag your tokens and put yourself in junction B2.
Junction B2.
Yes.
Junction B2.
Yeah, so it's towards the south of the ship where the sign's near the reactor core.
Oh my god. Okay.
Okay, you are not that big. Okay, wait, let me select both your tokens and then size you down a bit.
We gotta go to the bridge.
Yes.
What? Oh my god. Where is that again?
All the way to the north on the other side.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see it.
Okay, so
Yeah,
you're all now
bye.
in junction B2. What do you do?
Start making a run for it.
Run for it or sneakily?
Okay, I see. I think okay. I think I wanted to go for I think I wanted to go run for it, but probably thought about it again and going sneakily.
Okay, so roll mobility for me, both of you, as you sneak your way through.
Woof, 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 woof.
Mobility.
Mobility,
Mobility. Success.
What is that harmonizing?
We are working together. Have to harmonize lah.
All right, so the two of you begin to make your way through slowly, and eventually make your way to the living area. It is extremely dark. Lights are flickering. The stress is getting to you, Davis. You get 1 stress point.
Meow.
And then you head through here. And you go through. And again, you see the same sights that the others do. A smear of greenish red blood. Greenish yellow blood all over the floor, and something sticking out from beneath the door to your left. Like the blood covers the entire middle part of this doorway. And then it trails into the air vent here.
Oh, interesting. Is there a way to like walk over it?
I mean, yeah, you can just walk over it. It's just liquid.
Now why do we just say it like that? Hold on.
What's wrong? I'm just presenting to you what is in front of you. You don't need to suspect everything.
No, but you see, the thing is, I do. I think I think that like maybe I will try to like get just like a little bit closer, just to like inspect it, but still like not too close, you know?
All right, yeah. So you get a bit closer towards it. And Ava, what are you doing?
I will follow.
All right, so you
Look around to keep an eye out.
All right, so you're looking around, watching Davis's back, and yeah, David, you get closer, and you look, and there is this acrid smell when you get near it, like it's almost pungent how strong it is. And again, this close, you can see that the blood seems to originate from a stump sticking out from beneath the door, and there's like a couple of inch of space beneath this door. And you sort of like look at it, and the stump, it kind of looks like a limb, but the coloration is completely off from a person, and it reminds you of the texture of the bulbous creature, the white face that stalked you just now, the one that killed Wilson earlier on in the game. And it seems like this is one of their limbs. And as you look at that, you remember the thing that emerges just now that blocked your path. It has all of its limbs. So with that, you can draw one of two conclusions. Either they regenerate extremely fast, or there's more than one of them.
Interesting. I'm gonna walk over it and keep going.
All right. So you walk over it and roll acid. No, I'm just kidding. You step over it. It is impossible for you to jump over it, but you do sort of like step into it, and it does not corrode your shoes.
Oh yay.
Yeah.
Fun. And I just kind of like, you know, the thing where like you have sand in your shoes and then you're just like scraping it off like the floor or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I kind of do that. I just kind of like try and scrape it off my shoe
All right.
just to
Yeah.
make sure.
You just scrape it a bit, and yeah, eventually you cut through and make your way up past the armory, and now all 5 of you are inside the bridge. Let me just move you all deeper in. Okay. And now, for the first time since this session began, you are all together again. What do you do as you all meet up?
Oh my god, then we're all together.
Thank God you guys are alive. Whee!
Yeah.
Okay, so we have everything back on, right? Everything necessary back on. I think
Yeah.
that perhaps we should okay, wait. Does every I think I relay like the information about the limb thing.
Oh yeah, so telling them that they either regenerate fast or there's more than one of them.
Yeah, yes.
Okay. So as you all hear this information, all you humans get 1 stress point from realizing that these creatures might be more powerful than you thought, or that they might be more than one of them.
Does that include me?
Yes.
Oh,
Actually no. Yeah, or rather you don't, but for Miller, Rye, you do, and Ava 6 as usual you get nothing cuz robot.
What is stress?
Yeah. Oh, I wish I'm a synthetic.
Stress is the act of pressure on a specific.
But yes, so now the only thing left for you all to do is that you need to repair the pilot station. And there are
Okay.
2 ways you can do it, either with a successful machinery roll or cannibalizing the parts of station 2 and rolling a comtech roll with +2. Regardless of which method you choose, it will still take a shift of work, so at least more than an hour.
Hmm.
Need the contact, right?
Yeah. So heavy machinery or comtech with +2. Those are the choices.
My contact 0. Heavy machine 1.
I can help.
But I think it also depends like what your base stat is for those like sections, because like your strength maybe like has like 4 or like, you know,
Yes.
whatever.
Yeah, add your strength to your heavy machinery. Same like
Yeah,
comtech.
so
Comtech is wit,
yeah.
I think.
Yeah, Comtech is wit. So I may have like 0 on Comtech, but I still have 3 wits, so I still like roll 3.
Oh,
And
I have
+2.
5 wits and 3 contact.
Wow.
So
8.
Oh, maybe Comtech, right?
Yeah, so that would be 8, and then another +2 from the comtech roll for cannibalizing the parts. So that would be a 10.
so I like, do I do it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Contact.
Do that.
Okay.
All right.
Hey.
We do that, I think.
Oh. 4
Oh,
successes.
Holy shit. All right, so as Ava begins to set to work cannibalizing station 2 in order to cannibalizing cannibalizing station 2 to repair station 1, which has an axe embedded in it. So while that is happening, what do the 4 of you do?
What can I do?
You tell me.
do we know where we are in like space?
Somewhere near the 26 Draconis system.
All right, okay. Do I have any skills to like map out stuff?
You can refer to the the holographic display table is destroyed.
Oh man.
And there is also a sensor table. but it is damaged by fire and can be repaired with a contact roll and a shift of work. So the sensor station is what is basically, think of it as radar around you.
Okay.
So basically, without the sensor station, you are basically flying blind, and if things collide against you, you won't know until it actually smash into you.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna work on that.
All right, so roll contact.
Wait, I have a 3 on contact. It's okay. We'll go. We ball.
I got 4 whiz.
Oh.
Do I
Oh,
rely me
great!
to do it?
Amazing.
I got 7 Bennett.
Oh. Oh, well, I
I
guess
think
David's already
4
rolled. I'll say that
I
you
already rolled my bet.
Okay, so
Okay.
David's do you push?
Yeah.
All right, so add 1 strength and push, and add +1 to it because Rai is helping you.
Okay. +1.
Okay, let me just move you all to the sensor station over here.
Okay, go. Yeah.
Okay, so
You
that
got a
will
1 success.
okay, so that will take the full hour. While for Ava, with your 3 extra success, what would have taken you an hour will probably take you 20 minutes. I'll say,
Whoa.
as you just cannibalize the parts, and so that just leaves
Baller.
Miller and John's standing around. So Miller, what are you doing?
I'm moaning because I lost my jacket patch.
Just rubbing against it. But yeah.
I'm observing whatever that they're doing, and I'm getting ready for flying the thing, I guess.
All
No,
right.
I don't know.
You are the one who sort of like
No,
command.
I'm not flying.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Davis
so
will be the one.
I'll be just standing there.
All right. So I'll say that with that, you do get a chance to relax in this relatively safe space, so you reduce 1 stress point.
Okay.
All right. And as I will say that as like everyone else is like sort of repairing the stuff, John's at some point will go up to you, Miller, and goes, "So, have you decided on where we're pathing ourselves to yet?"
I have an idea.
You do understand that we cannot allow whatever it is aboard this ship to reach civilized world, right?
Yes, but we can contact them in advance first, like the civilization, like whatever stations that we're gonna be. We need to give them a warning.
There are protocols in most of these stations. He sort of look around and he's gonna gesture at you and have the two of you sort of like head towards the command station a bit further away from everyone. And then he's going, there are certain protocols in place in most of these stations when dealing with biological materials. There is a chance that if we hail them and we arrive at one of these stations and they know that we are carrying these biological materials aboard that are now free, that they would just sanitize us before boarding. Oh wait, what was that, Mabel?
So what do you propose? I asked John.
Well, honestly, I don't know, but our safest bet would be if we are able to neutralize these biological materials before we attempt any communications.
And how are we gonna do that? I do not have any other information regarding about all these species, this new species that we're talking about.
That is the problem, isn't it? Damned if you do, damned if you don't, but regardless of all of this, at the least, it will take us a couple of months to reach the nearest station. That is way more months that I think that we can survive with those things roaming around. We have to do something about them at some point during our travel, otherwise none of us is going to make it home. Unless you trust to put ourselves back into cryosleep and leave Ava 6 to run everything, since those creatures seem to leave her alone. But then he gestures around at you. You know, like, this is what they did the first time around. Go into cryosleep and leave Ava 6 and hope for the best. And your hope for the best caused them to drift in space for 75 years and suffocating 2/3 of the crew that also went into hypersleep with them. So that is your safest option right now, but chances of dying is high. So what does Miller say to this situation, in the face of this situation?
The ship is too valuable for us to leave it or something. We really need to find a way to. Okay, but whatever the decision is, we need to see whether it is all right for the plane to fly like that, to fly alone, like pilot, for Ava to pilot it again.
All right. And I will say at this point that Ava finishes her repairs, and then she's gonna go over to help you all with the sensors. And then after another 20 minutes, and for that, I will say that all of you reduce your stress point by 1 again. This includes Rai and Davis as well. And with that, the sensor station is up and running. Davis, you see as the ping opens up on this cracked and scorched screen, sort of like, the typical radar that you see on ships. And then the pilot station, you look at it, the display HUD is on as well. So the pilot station is on, and the Cronus is ready to fly.
Okay, beep beep boop boop. Cronus ready to fly.
All right. So Miller, what is your order to the crew as they sort of like gather around you near the top of the bridge?
What about the life support system, Ava? Can I have the system report about it?
Okay.
Yeah.
System report.
Yeah. So
Information here.
yeah, and the information that Ava gives you is that the air scrubber is running properly, the carbon filters are working as intended, and their oxygen should not be a problem unless things go wrong, which shouldn't.
This is the hard part.
Mm.
Do we exactly know where we are already?
Yeah, I would say that with the sensor station on and the pilot station on, and Davis, you just step into the pilot seat and begin to look around, and you do pinpoint your exact location. I'm not gonna give you coordinates because I'm not smart enough for that, but you know your exact position in the Middle Heaven map.
Okay.
And so the closest point of civilization to all of you is Anchor Point Station, and it is in fact a couple of months away with hyperdrive.
Can we go on a hyperdrive? We can, right?
Yes, you do. You are able to go in hyperdrive, but again, the problem is going through hyperdrive while awake causes phantom delusions, and it has a very substantial psychological impact on people who stay awake. That's why synthetics are usually leave awake to run the ship while everyone goes to cryosleep during hyperdrives, hyperleaps.
So they will probably know this protocol because
Yes.
everyone is.
Yes, all of you will know this. So basically, the danger that John's warned you is that going to cryosleep is probably the safest bet, but again, there is no guarantee that the same thing that happened to John's the first time around won't happen again. The second option is to eliminate the creatures that are still running around before you go to hyperdrive and go into cryosleep to minimize the danger. So that is basically the choice in front of you right now.
So you need to hunt them down. How many people, how many crew left at that time, and do we have the information to hunt them down?
As far as you know, all of the crew are dead. They do not know how many are still running around, like those mutated ones from the inoculation. But of course, only you and Davis know about this, and potentially Ava 6 and Johns. Oh wait, I guess so. The only one that doesn't know is Rai. Yeah.
I think we better just tell Rai then.
Okay, so Rai, you know about what the inoculation can do that you've already injected yourself, and you get 1 stress point.
Oh,
Yes.
hey, did I inject?
Oh,
I
did
didn't,
you?
right?
You didn't?
I never inject.
Oh, that presents a different set of challenge. John's, as you sort of reviewed that and you said, no, I never inoculate myself. And then John's will go, well, then you must do it now. I think you still have. Look, we do not know how long the spores has been gestating inside you. It could hatch out any second. And Rai, how do you respond?
That true?
Yes. Look, I know, I'm sorry I withheld everything from all of you about the inoculation, but if you are infected by the motes, there is 100% chance of you dying as it has its grisly birth out of your body. But with the inoculation, you have a 10% chance of succumbing to the transformation. One is objectively safer than the other.
Okay, then I take the injection.
All right. You take one of the leftover ones that Miller has and inject yourself with it. And with that, you are also inoculated, and there is also a 10% chance that you might transform.
Then I clear for my stress.
Yes, I'll say that. Yeah, it doesn't clear off all your stress. That one just prevents your brain
Oh.
from exploding.
Okay.
Yeah, because
Oh.
I think it has been like 1 or 2 hours since you arrived on this ship. So yeah, you are right at the cusp of exploding. That
Oh, nice information.
Yep. But yes, so now, what is the plan?
We're gonna go for the hyperleap, so we need to sleep.
Okay, so you're all basically. So what you're saying is you're not gonna try to hunt down the creatures running around the ship. You're all just gonna go to the hypersleep now.
Y'all wanna hunt down? You can.
We
We
got
have
the
enough.
radar, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Do we have enough bullets, weapons?
Yeah, I think you all should still have quite a number of weapons with you.
We
I have
didn't
a
really
bow gun.
use it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a pulse rifle
Yes.
and a bolt gun.
Yeah, and I think Miller,
Yeah.
you should have a pistol with you.
Yes. I used it on the monster in the reactor.
Yeah. John's. Wait, I don't think he has any weapon. Well, let me check his inventory. Oh yeah, John does have a pistol with him, an M4A3 pistol. The only one that is unarmed is Ava 6 because she is not allowed to handle weapons since she's a synthetic.
Correct.
So all of you do have weapons. I think the only thing that you all lost is the incinerator unit, which was with Cham, and he's now in space.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let's hunt them down then.
All
If
right.
y'all want. It'll be great. We need to kill those things out there.
Yeah, we got the motion sensor.
Yep.
Yes.
All right. And with that affirmation of hunting down what's left of these creatures aboard this ship to make it safe for all of you to make your journey home, we are going to end session 3 and act 2 right here for
Oh, yippee!
our session 3 of Aliens Chariot of the Gods.
Act 2 is
Yep.
oh.
All right. And with that, thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoy, and I shall see you all next time. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.